Oh, hi. Thanks for
Oh,
checking
hi.
in. I'm still a piece of garbage.
Ghost Lake can be good as well. But we'll start with Arabia. Oh, I can't even predict. Maybe Franks or Ethiopians for Darknoob. Okie dokie, but here we are, and it is hey, let's go. I'm all right. Now, audio seems to be working. Let me double check. No, it's actually not. Oh, I don't know why it keeps resetting. It's driving me mad. Alright, at least we know how to fix it these days. Fixed. Boom! Okay, here we are in game 1. I'm just going to change the details here because we are doing the Dutch. Oh, that's weird. Dutch Open.
Oh, hi, thanks for checking in. I'm still
Finals.
a piece of garbage.
Hey, thanks for the follow, Jabul. Welcome on in. Game 1, it is on Arabia, and we do have Darknoob, Seed 1, up against AngelinaJolie, AJ in Seed 2. Now Darknoob
Thanks for checking in.
prefers closed-in maps from our understanding, right? Loves Arena, has picked like Hideout, Oasis, definitely more closed maps, but on Arabia might give the advantage to AngelinaJolie. But looking at the civs, it is indeed Ethiopians up against Chinese. So keep an eye on the Chinese idle TC time. AJ surely has put the practice into this because there is a prize pool to be split amongst top 4 players of 750 or 705 USD. So they are playing for the big money here. First place gets, let me get you the actual numbers if it's provided. First place will get 430 USD. Second place gets 143. So quite a big difference between there. So the players have got to go full try hard mode. And AJ already pushed in a first deer using that Chinese start. It's going to be a little bit rough, up to 23 idle TC time, but still with the villager lead, of course. It's that nice Chinese start, starting with 6 fills. Now looking at the maps, our Ethiopian player here in the red has got stone at the back, gold in a great position. Secondary gold also not in a bad position, and yes, there's a little bit of a hill there at the front, but it's not disastrous. I think Darknoob will be pretty happy with this map. Hi Mars! Hello Rednax! Hey! Blog! Goedemorgen! Is this Old Arabia? This is current Arabia. The games were played yesterday. Big ass fucking hill at the front of AJ's base, but again, main gold in a great position. There is back stone. 2 backwood lines is nice and good. I'm just gonna make sure my game sounds are turned down. Wee! Wee! There we go. So, what do we think about the civ matchup between Chinese and Ethiopians? I love Ethiopians personally, but there's no doubt that Chinese are a super strong civ. I think Darknoob's gonna really have to play aggressive and try and pressure AJ early. Maybe try and bubble the food income because as the Chinese start, that is pretty fragile.
Oh, hi. Thanks
and Ethiopians can do a really nice non-arm archer opening. They're going to get some extra resources once they hit feudal age, castle age, into age, whatever age, every age? Question mark? Let's find out. Let's talk a little bit about the Ethiopian civ, which I should know off by heart, but no, yeah, so it is every civ. The archers fire 18% faster, which is really, really nice. And if it's going to be an archer versus archer war, that'll definitely favor Ethiopians. So here indeed we have the barracks. It's going to be a pre-milled drush. We call it a prush. Woo! I'm good, Rednax. Thanks. Hello, Slade. Hello, everybody. So the Burgundians were banned. No Flemish militia means no Goedendags in the Dutch Open final. It's actually cruel, isn't it? I think next Dutch Open you should not be allowed to ban the Burgundians. That's a great point. Alrighty, a prush. This is exactly what I wanted to see. Aggressive from Ethiopians, but I was kind of thinking like, okay, men-at-arms archers, just do something early, right? But this is about as early as you can get. Now, I can see on the mini-map already, AJ starting the walls, and why wouldn't you when you've got a map like this? It's going to be easy enough. Main gold walled through is not pretty, but maybe he'll deal with that later. Wow, he's actually walling very early because he has seen the barracks. He sees the militia. His scout is walking around, sees everything that he needs to at this point, basically, which is the barracks. Cuckoo, good morning. Sad, oh wait, I read that. You reckon our base? I'm trying. Is Approach even worth it versus Chinese when they start out with Loom? I think it can be. I definitely think so. And maybe it's a little bit less about trying to bother AJ, but it's actually more about delaying AJ bothering Darknoob, so he has time to do this, to wall up, and his gold is absolutely going to be safe. His woodline's in a beautiful spot. I think this is going to suit him quite well. But as we said, AJ has already seen it, has walled in basically everything, just missing these ones. But I think we'll be okay. Let's see what Darknoob can see. As in, oh, wrong person. Darknoob. That's what he sees. So he's looking for if he can get to the wood line by the looks of it. But he's soon going to find the walls at the front and at the back, leading straight into the TC. Okay, Elvenor, you reckon better to do a regular drush unless they have horrible berries. But AJ won't play too aggressive anyway with the Chinese slow start. Yeah, indeed. He goes for the barracks now, so it will be defensive play here, of course, because you will have to deal with this. But I think the way he's walled, he can be relatively relaxed. Again, like, even these villagers on the berries aren't in too much danger because it is so close to the TC. But the thing is, AJ is now up. Darknoob's going to go for a longer Dark Age with the Prush. And he will have to be the one, yeah, making sure the walls go up in time. And AJ's going to somehow try and delay that, but he won't be able to. Because this scout almost near half HP, and there's 3 villagers committed to the walls here. 4 if we count this one at the back. 5 with the one on the left. So the walls will go up. AJ opening with scouts. Chinese can basically open with anything, but it's really, really crucial that he does deny the walls if these scouts are going to do any work. And I just don't know if that's going to happen in time. By the time the scouts get here, maybe around the right-hand side here, and he's got his scout there anyway. So this could be looking good. We see Darknoob going to take some long-distance deer. But this scout is low HP, very, very low HP, so I don't think the walls can be denied. We do see the first scout coming out. Still, the Prush are not able to find damage, besides just forcing some walls. Maybe not the prettiest walls, maybe not what AJ wanted to spend his time doing, but it's completely fine. Yeah, these would all have been hit one time. So this is the thing. Darknoob likes to play arena. He's just going to turn Arabia into arena, basically. The only risk here is if Chinese follow up with an archery range or with something to deny the walls, whether that be a range or towers or anything, or if Darknoob eats through the berries and AJ catches that. But the chances of that happening at this level, very slim. Scouts will be a waste, yeah, indeed. And I think he realized pretty soon he wasn't going to be able to get into those walls. But oh, speaking of getting in through the walls, one militia here, but the scouts have come back because they can't find damage forward. So the villagers will be fine here. Scout's going to knock off the militia. And this is potentially where it would have been better to go men-at-arms. Potentially. Yeah, Blob. He reacted pretty quickly to it. Only made 1 scout with that stable. So now the militia cleaned up. But how do you deal with the walls? How do you deal with Darknoob just doing a Drush FC? Because that's his plan. He's on 29 population at the moment. Still got his scout, it's just chilling. It's on 5 HP. He's already got the farms down, still taking the deer. And he's already with 4 on stone and prepared for the berries to be eaten through. He's not going to let that happen. Oh, his auto scout died. Oh, okay, Arbase, thank you for the correction. So he made 2 scouters, but they couldn't get in. Now, good. I'm happy to see this actually, because I was worried about the main gold here. But AJ not going to take any risks. He will re-wall to make sure that this spot is safe. Now you look at Darknoob's resources. Perfectly executed Drush FC. He's going to go for an archery range at the back, and I love the placement of this so AJ cannot see it. Of course, as Ethiopians you can predict it, but it's still a nice little touch. Hey Squeaker! Darknoob Drushing is pretty much the opposite of arena, I thought. I think it allowed him to turn this into arena though. It just gives you time. And you could see with the way he was like not really being too active with the militia, they were just battering down a palisade. You could see that he wasn't focusing too much on really getting super amounts of damage done with it. It was just that he had units forward, he could be a little bit pesky, And he can make sure the walls went up at home. Nice uptime indeed. Yeah, so he's 1 minute 50 away. And AJ, again, would have reacted quickly. Would have realized, okay, Darknoob's just going to Joshua, so he's walled up. I'll make 2 scouts. Can't get in. Okay, I've got to get up as soon as possible. So he's already on 15 farms. Does have horse collar, as does Darknoob. So similar upgrades for both players here. And AJ's now up. So just over a minute behind. But he will have to be the one playing defensively because by the time Darknoob is up, he will have Expo and he'll have better numbers. So if AJ can defend from the initial Expo and then pump out double stable knights, he could clean up the Ethiopian Expo. However, jokes. Oh yeah, there is a spear. Okay. Ethiopians, they get pikemen for free. It might be a nice addition playing into Chinese, especially if Darknoob was able to send this scout forward and see the double stable. I think then it's pretty obvious as Ethiopians you add some spearmen. Yeah, another reason why I like the range placement. He just doesn't have that intel. Let's see what AJ sees at the moment. Hasn't been able to scout forward for quite some time. Keeping the scouts at home. But we have 1 extra TC at the moment, Bodkin and Expo, and the archers are moving forward. With the pikemen, this is what I mean. So we have 2 here to follow with the Expo. Really, really nice touch. No more added at the moment, but the initial 2 might just be enough. And AJ, who's 25 seconds away. I'm not too worried about AJ, actually. Like, he's got his walls up as well. His resources are safe. Except for this wood line if the archers go around. Yeah, the wood lines could be an issue, actually, here. But, is that walled? Hard to tell. With the initial knights, might be able to be alright. He is going to make sure he gets +2 before he pounces. You love the Zelda remixes, Banana. I'm glad you do. Me too. I just find it really relaxing. Now AJ also adding the second TC. Only 1 villager building it at the moment, so it's going to go quite slowly until the ladies make their way to join that TC. But here come the Chinese knights. This is a really nice thing about Ethiopians though. 3, 4 pikemen already here. The knights won't be able to deal with the Expo. Oh, that faster fire speed is so nice. It's so satisfying. We're learning. 18% faster. But it's just going to be 2 TC play for both. Defensive Siege Workshop for AJ, who's on 39 villagers. Still 1 vill ahead. A little bit more idle TC time, but he's in a fine position. This will need to either play super defensive and just boom up, or we'll need to use his knights to actually find some damage, and I'm not too sure how he's going to do that at this rate. Unless he comes in and batters in the right-hand side. Which might be exactly where he's planning to go. Now, Scorpion defense from our Chinese player is beautiful. And Darknoob already feels the need to move back. Sees the flags on 2 stables, doesn't want to get caught off guard, even though he's got a lot of pikemen there now. So it was actually the initial Expo, but then heavier into pikemen. Which I think was the right move to make sure that the investment into the Expo wasn't wasted by the initial knights. And they are surely going to break in here, but Darknoob already sending the defenses back. These knights not really going to be able to do too much damage. There's no forging, one of them's about dead anyway, so it's kind of 2 knights, 2 and a bit. And both players still just on the 2 TCs. Oh, there it is. There's a 3rd one from Darknoob. AJ going to get wheelbarrow earlier than his opponent. But yeah, Ethiopian's just going to boom up. Like we said earlier, okay, Darknoob wants to play the long game. It's where he's more comfortable. Oh, that villager, 2 HP. Gets away with her life. Yeah, these knights are not going to be able to do anything here. Besides stall. Besides make sure that Darknoob's army comes back home. Gives AJ a chance to add a 3rd TC as well. It's going to be a boomy game. Yeah, I don't mind it. 6 vills ahead during the clicking up is pretty big for the resources as you hit castle. Darknoob's sitting with a lot of gold at the moment. Could have been put into Expo, but instead went heavier on the pikemen. He's got 8 pikemen, going to go for 11, 12, 13 Expo soon. So he's continuing the production. But we're not really seeing any push just yet. We're not seeing a villager sent forward for a siege workshop, for a monastery, anything. It's just going to be 3 TC. Boom. Boomy boom boom. You think AJ was mainly just confirming the 3 TCs with his knights? Hey, I didn't even think about that. That's quite wise. This is now what he sees. 3 TCs indeed. Now he's got score lead by just a little bit. Does not have villager lead anymore. We'll see how he's going to handle this and whether he feels the pressure to move forward. Or whether he thinks he can outboom. But thinking he can outboom Darknoob, who I would take a stab in the dark and say has a lot more experience just sitting back and booming, it's going to be a little bit tough. But hello Scorpions! And they find some damage here. The knights see them. Scorpions need to get into position. And there they are. If they can just get enough damage on the pikemen, I think AJ with +2 defense might be able to take a decent fight. Even though his numbers aren't big, they're not full HP or anything. But if they can wait till the mangonels here as well, ooh, that could be beautiful. Phoenix, you reckon they're a bit predictable? I think so too, but I think they're just really strong. Yes, a little bit predictable, but that's okay. Chinese are definitely not predictable though. The Chinese can really do anything and do it well. Booming isn't that hard, you'd say. Yeah, no, but I mean who's got the more experience? Who's more comfortable walling up, sitting back and booming? I would say the arena player. Better eco upgrades. Good spotting. Better eco upgrades indeed. Wheelbarrow is in. Second farming eco upgrade. What's that? A heavy plow. Woo! Oh, upgrades. Darknoob's pikemen. They also have defense. +1 defense, which is a nice upgrade for them to have. AJ is a big boomer as well. Yeah, these players are 2k3 on average. 2k2. Actually, AJ is currently 2k1 something, but has been up at 2k something very high. 2k3, 4 even. They're very, very good players. That's my point. They're extremely good, and this is the push from our Chinese player with the siege here. 2 Scorpions. Wouldn't mind some more, honestly, when you're up against Ethiopian pikemen and Expo. Ooh. And it's a lot of Expo now. Or even the Mango getting a good hit on the knights. Okay, so they get 1 Mangonel. There's potentially going to be another one soon once he's got the gold. The Mangonel will deal with the Scorpions. So now AJ's got siege forward and he's going imp. Holy smokes. Darknoob nowhere close to imp, but holy hell. We're looking at 30 farms. Not too many knights were created, honestly. And currently AJ's military, it is 4 siege units and 1 scout. That's it. But we see him clicking elite skirm to deal with the full expo. I think elite skirm's going to be fine here. He's also on stone, so almost has the stone to place a castle. I reckon based on his position, he'd have to place it at home. He could not send it forward. He doesn't have military to make it happen. Now he's going to lose his siege here as well by the looks of it. And Darknoob has wheelbarrow finally. He heard me. He's got his heavy plow as well. And he's going for handcart too. But with Imperial Age from our Chinese player with a castle, there it is. Beautiful spot because you can take the stone, get ready for a second castle as well. This is looking great for AJ. God, he got imp so quickly. It's like, what did he do? He boomed, he made a couple of knights, and then he clicked imp. That's so nice. Hey, Store. You would love Chinese if they got redemption. Yeah, but wait, let me check this. Chinese monastery. Oh, they get block printing. Mwah. Block printing OP. No, but redemption kind of better. Depends on the situation. But anyway, Darknoob also places a castle forward, protecting the front of his base, protecting his military production, which is really, really nice. Now AJ, who's going elite skirm, getting light cav upgrade as well, and is imp first for ballistics. I mean for chemistry rather. He's already got ballistics. Let's see what he can do with this lead. The imp advantage. Darknoob 2.5 minutes away. Who has the better post-imp composition? I would say AJ. I would say Chinese personally. Ethiopians are still really strong though, because they have some really good siege. Oh, Chinese imp is trash? Okay. Ignore me then. Block printing without redemption is kind of... I know, I'm joking about the block printing. I don't know, I still like Chinese here. I think with the raiding potential, they definitely have more raiding potential than Ethiopians have. And I think if they're going to be forced to make a lot of pikemen to deal with any cavalry coming forward, raiding that army co can be really, really nice. BBC ARB should kill most of the Chinese options. Yeah, but it's all going to be very kind of slow and linear, their push. But Chinese, they're going to have more mobility. I think if it's just going to be a lot of skirms and a lot of light cav, the mobility might win it for AJ. But I don't know. Here's the second castle. We have a Treb here as well. But AJ really lacking in the military at the moment. Yes, he's got the skirms. They are basically almost fully upgraded. But he doesn't have too many of them. Maybe early imp is the window for Chinese because the cheap upgrades. BBT? BBT with Chiconu Garrison? I'd love to see it. I kind of don't think we will. But let's see what the soon-to-be ARBs are going to do. Potentially run into this castle. But they're going to try and get some raiding done, or at least bother some wood lines, which is definitely a big possibility. Okay, Treb finally put to work. Again, just not a lot of military presence here. He's not really queuing any more skirms. He's just queuing a lot of villagers. He's already got 120 of them. Now starting to get more cavalry upgrades. Going to go for +4 defense and add the third stable here. So I like what Darknoob is doing in terms of the forward production. Looks like he will soon... actually, I was going to say, soon could go for a second castle, but might need to spend the stone repairing this one instead. So he's 40 seconds away. Darknoob 40 seconds away from chemistry. From being able to get any BBC. Doesn't have siege workshops forward either. He's going to go for another TC. Oh, here's the third castle from AJ and TC number 4. So he's spreading out across the map quite well. Is going to lose this castle. Nice snipe from the light cav there. Alrighty. Let's see where they're going to go to next. Villagers moving around. Another TC. I like it. I really like the spread that we're seeing here from AJ. Darknoob's got eyes up. Outposts happen. Ethiopian outposts. Oh my gosh. They're a beautiful building. Beautiful little piece of wood. Alright, 3 trebuchets here. AJ slowly but surely adding more production. So he's up at 26 military, 165 population in total. So he's got more villagers, similar military numbers. And this is the thing that I think Chinese are just going to do better than Ethiopians. They can break in here, they can bother all of this, and then Darknoob's going to have to react. Play reactively, play defensively, send pikemen home. And all the while he's doing that, these Trebs just keep pushing forward. Skirm defense, there's really nothing yet from Ethiopians to deal with the skirms. We don't see BBC on the field. Got a lot of gold in the bank though, but not as much as AJ, who's got heaps of gold in the bank, especially if he's just going like having skirm. Needing a little bit more siege presence perhaps. Why is AJ not trebbing the production buildings? I don't know. Is he looking for that second castle? Maybe he wants to prioritize that. Which is fair enough, but he seems a little bit slow on getting this push happening, but it's happening nonetheless. He's keeping the Trebs safe. Picking up relics. He's got one going for a second one. And yeah, he's 150 villagers now. 150 vills. So as he's kind of full trash with the siege addition, might need to get to the point where he does delete some villagers. And look at the reaction. 20 pikemen in the queue. We now have the BBC in the queue as well. Somewhere. One of these siege workshops. That one. Ah, that's a shame. A little bit further behind. But again, Darknoob really, really well. Adding more production buildings everywhere. Going for Halberdier now as well. But we do have elite Chukonu. How many Chuks have we got? 1. Okay, but it's going to be 1 elite Chukonu and more on the way. Chukonu is going to be really nice against the Ethiopian ARBs, I feel. Especially with the skirms there as well, like have raiding, maybe sniping the BBCs once they appear. But Darknoob also pop capped. Halberdier, iron casting, conscription, everything. It's all happening. What is this one? Rocketry. Rocketry. Let's talk about rocketry. If I can find it here. Chukonu have +2 pierce attack. And Scorpions have +4 pierce attack. We don't see Scorps on the field anymore, sadly. It would be nice to add in as well, now that the Halves are here as well. Wouldn't mind the last minute heavy rocketry Scorps from Chinese. But I think the Chukonu with the +2 extra pierce armor and the Scorps here are just going to deal with what Darknoob has at the moment. Now the score lead is in AJ's favor by over 1k. And he is just flooding everything forward to this position. Sitting his units up on a hill, which is really nice. Again, the Trebs, I think they need to be retasked a little bit more. Just keep pushing, push, because Darknoob keeps adding everything back. If I can click a unit, we'll see what AJ sees. Does not see that other castle. But knows where his where Darknoob's military is at least. God, it's like AJ's going for everything. He's got rocketry. He's now going for capped ram, which is going to be great against this composition as well. Loki, hey, welcome on in. Scorp with rocketry do better than Scorp with double expo versus stars. Oh, I see what you mean. Okay. Okay. In the clan community, pulling a Darknoob means playing on for a long time despite being far behind / under heavy pressure to try and somehow make a comeback. Hey, that's awesome to know. Pulling a Darknoob, beautiful. Shamboli, thank you for the follow. Thanks very much. Okay, what's Darknoob gonna do to deal with this? We've got 2 BBC trying to snipe the Treb. We'll succeed with this one. Bang. Wow, the animation there was really weird. Might snipe this one too. Yes, okay. Potentially with the ARBs following it. Okay, so we're gonna need some reaction to the BBC, and it might just try and be a matter of Leica running in, but it's gonna be risky with that amount of ARBs. Oh! Oh! Such play! Much well! Thank you for the prime! Thanks so much. I love the username. Hey, Genchess! Yeah, the BBC splats. Darknoob does have a really strong army now though. Indeed, the 2 BBC, as long as he protects them, this could honestly be a game changer. AJ's gonna have to throw some serious trash at this, like some serious skirm numbers. He has deleted some villagers. It's not like they've been raided. He's just deleted them because he realizes he does need more army. He needs a lot of numbers, and this castle is definitely gonna go up. So, no more Trebs in the queue. Gonna go for Rams instead. Which I think is wise, right? Against the ARBs. And the BBC perhaps too. You get enough numbers of the Trebs could be good. But 1, 2, 3, 4. TC number 5 happening at the back here. But here comes a nice little push from the side. So while Darknoob's trying to make this castle go up, has all his military over this side, now he needs to slowly pull him over all the way here. The Rams are already here. The Chooks, the rocketry Chooks, they're so cool. They're so nice. Fully upgraded. Bang, bang, bang. Yeah, but there's a lot of BBC. There's 3 BBC now, and I feel like we still don't have the answer to that. Darknoob has... yeah, he's got a lot of res. Yes, indeed. Res for 5 more BBC. He's got another one in the queue. Here it is. Okay, I'm very interested to see how AJ is going to push this. Score is getting a lot closer now, and he's targeting the BBC. 1 goes down. Ooh, 2 almost go down. But he's losing numbers in the process. These ARBs sitting on a hill, BBC fighting in the back. Lightcav still not able to get in, but there's a lot more Lightcav on the way. AJ's got 76 on food. Holy smokes, he can spam Lightcav for days and just raid and raid and raid and raid. Everywhere. Now, great defense with the halberdiers through the eco on the left-hand side. Another BBC goes down. Still 2 more alive here, just. Lightcav and the Rams are running in. Now, Showtel's been added for Darknoob. Okay. Okay, your popcaps. Is Showtel's gonna help a lot here? I don't know. Actually, they do decent damage. I'm kind of surprised. But I feel like BBC might be a bit more helpful than the Showtels, unless he fears too much about the amount of Lightcav. But you've already got the answer to that. You just need barracks over here on the right-hand side. And again, if you look at the minimap, you just see the swarm of blue units coming in from AJ's base. Is torsion engines already researched? I will check. Ethiopians? I didn't see it come in. No. No. We don't have either of the unique texts for our Ethiopian player. Show tells are just for the sniping rams. Okay. Okay. Well, there's 6 more in the queue, and there's 2 more BBC in the queue. So, indeed, Darknoob does have a really strong army composition. I feel like he's using it well as well. Here come the halberdiers to protect the siege, protect the small amount of ARB numbers left. He's only got 24 ARBs at the moment, but a lot of halberdiers, a lot of ARBs more in the queue. Darknoob now takes score lead. So he is defending well. I love the defense. I love AJ running to snipe the BBC. That's so sneaky, and it might work at the moment. He does have all the attack upgrades for the cavalry. One does live though. So do we have enough rocketry? Chuko news? Elite Chuko news? I feel like AJ's lacking the numbers now. He's got half the military. Still with village lead, but half the military count. And lost basically all his siege. Janchester, you reckon GG, but Darknoob always plays till the last breath. I love that. I love it. But the numbers are actually really similar. And again, he's got score lead, he's pop capped. But he's just having to deal with the pressure coming forward from AJ. He's not able to push out from his base. He's not really able to take much map control. Not as much as AJ has. But he's trying. He's expanding. Stables. Ethiopian stables. Let's go. Does have iron casting. No defense for the imminent cavalry. But okay. Alright, BBC coming in again. But AJ sees it. Doesn't want to take a hit. Valiant, you reckon definitely still possible for Darknoob? Yeah, I get the vibe too. People were saying earlier that they reckon early imp is the window of opportunity for Chinese here, and the later it goes, the better it gets for Ethiopians. But we shall see. Like, AJ's still 79 on food. And here come the show tells to snipe the rams, but Chico news it there. Lycav now getting in on the ARVs. It's not going to be efficient, but snipes BBC. Ooh, snipes 2 BBC? Yes, surely. Now he's got his numbers back up. He's just... Oh, there we go. At that point, Darknoob calls the GG. So AJ takes game 1 here on Arabia. That was a beautiful game though. It was close, honestly. It's a little bit back and forth. We saw Darknoob go for the early aggression with the Prush. And then just walls. Walled on up. 3 TCs. Booming on up. But AJ with the faster imp time. Taking the win in the end. His pop is still so high. And he's got a lot of resources too. Darknoob is delaying the inevitable 1 raid, and that's it. Yeah, I think honestly that's what it comes down to on this map with this Civ matchup at this point in the game. It's the fact that AJ could raid 4 days. And Darknoob could not do that. Alrighty, that's our first game though. We're gonna give a win to Chinese. And a loss to Ethiopians. Let's check the draft. Hey, Paterna. Is there money on the line? Yes, there is. For first place, 430 USD. For second place, 143 USD. The real AngelinaJolie? Yeah. Of course. Oh, PJ, no. Wait, Paterna, did you change your Twitch name or am I thinking of someone else? Am I crazy? You'd still take Darknoob's position over AJ's? Nah, I'd take AJ's. Alrighty, here's my messy looking draft scene. We are going to go to one of Darknoob's maps. Hideout, Golden Pit, or Acropolis. I will set it up. You guys can peruse the civs. And then we'll jump into game number 2. Oh, you changed it? Okay, okay. Game 2 will be Hideout, of course. Every person that played against Darknoob in this event banned Arena. Poor dude. Hasn't got to play it once, but he's gonna go for Hideout instead. Makes sense, right? Okie dokie, let's jump in. Game 2 here on Hideout. This is Darknoob's home map. And he's going to play as Malay. Let's freaking go. Malay against Spanish. Now, the Spanish pick excites me for AJ. Who, again, I just think, especially on this kind of map, especially against Darknoob, I think that AJ's got to do something early. And with Spanish, that just, I don't know, it excites me. There's potential here. Potential here for our Spanish player. But of course for Malay as well. Darknoob will be, well, oh my god, look at the deer. He finally went in. AJ was really persistent. He's like, I need a good deer landing. I'll keep pushing this deer in until it happens. But we'll see what we get here. Hideout is basically Arena, but it fails at every aspect being Arena. I mean, it's the closest thing he can get. Max, it's a shame All could ban Hideout. It's a shame All could ban, you mean Arena? But he could never ban Arabia? That's true. I mean, he signed up for the tournament though. He knew what he was signing up for. Santiago, indeed, Santiago. Oh, beautiful. That is just, oh, I love it. The little things that make me happy in this game.
Oh,
Alright, more deer pushing. Oh, hi, Togus. The tree line between the two bases is very thin. Yeah, indeed. I kind of love this spawn, actually. I like it. So the players are close, and lucky for AJ, he is going to scout around the right-hand side and find Darknoob pretty quickly. Darknoob's going around the long way. Obviously, they're not going to know that, but he'll soon find out. Elefanto Rush? I would love to see it. I just get a feeling that it's not going to be the way, but love to be proven wrong. I'm really not too sure what to expect from Malay, though. It's not a civ I'm too familiar with, especially not on this map. I don't know what kind of preparation or planning Darknoob has put into this, but let me have a look at his previous games. So playing against Rohir, he played Mongols on Hideout in the semi-finals, and against Salted also played Mongols and got the win in both those games. So instead of Mongols, you're going for something different, maybe fearing that if you went Mongols again, it's too predictable. Like obviously AJ's gone through his previous games and checked it all out. So going for a different strat, some pre-prepared thing inevitably. We'll see what it is. Did they change Hideout to get deer inside the walls now? I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, but from what I remember, they did change it a while back to make it 50-50. Either all of your deer will be outside or all of your deer will be inside. I think it used to be the case where sometimes it could be split, somewhat outside, somewhat inside, but now they've either made it so it's a 50-50 split or it's just always inside. I don't remember. PJ, when you started playing, it was all about you playing BF, and whenever you saw a thin wood line, you started chopping it and hoped nobody would notice. That's beautiful. Oh, thank you, Zav. Wow, I remembered something. Feels good. Feels good, man. Okay, both players with only 1 second idle TC time at the moment. Very, very similar stuff from both. 4 on wood, of course, standard build. All is looking peachy. Now looking at the relic distribution, a little bit in favor of AJ. That might be important if it goes late, but I kind of hope for AJ's sake that he's going to plan for it to not go late. He's already going on stone here. We're looking at 18 villages currently. Will we see towers or will it just be straight to the castle drop? Castle drop into conquistadors. Oh, they're a scary unit. Honestly, they bother me so much because I've been playing a lot of Nomad recently, and Spanish conquistadors ruin my day on Nomad. PJ, you got insta-lith drushed on Hideout because you were luring deer outside the walls? Oh my goodness gracious. That's rough, buddy. Mitchie for the win. I've never played Mitchie. So Malay is going to do an elephant rush. You heard it here first. Silver tea. Do we want to put some... No, we're not gonna bet. We're not betting, we're not gambling. But we will see. You can have bragging rights if you predict that correctly. especially with all the stone on Nomad and faster building time. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Hello, Monty. Hello, sleepyhead. Alrighty, well, basically, this is just as riveting as the start of an arena game. Oh, but our Malay player also going to stone. Now, maybe that's in preparation. Maybe you feel against Spanish, it's just inevitable that they're gonna castle drop you. Or maybe we're just gonna have that to be the plan regardless. No chat lines about Magyar, so no Ellie Rush. Oh, there was one. Oh, no, not from the players, but I mean from you guys in chat. If you delay with the Malay, you are on good at late game life. That's poetic, Janchas. Spanish early castle age conquistador is so strong. Seriously. It is super strong. Now looking at the gold positions, this one being quite far back is nice. This one's not as pretty. The stone forward, not as pretty as well. Anyway, AJ is first up. Going up with 26 villagers. Darknoob on 26 villagers at the moment. Has a lot more in the queue. Hello, Monty. Now Malay will go up a little bit later because they age up faster. You go, Mont. Okay, 3 farms here for Darknoob. 5 farms here for our Spanish player, who is just over a minute away from being castle age. Let's see how the build goes. Malay fast imp? That'd be spicy. That'd be spicy. T90 farm? Oh god, it's a bit of a panic farm. Little bit of a panic farm. One sec, I need to let Monty out. Alrighty, we're still farming away. We're still eating away at the sheepa. And the scouting? AJ sees quite a lot. Darknoob, expect it to be similar indeed. And ooh, spiciness. There's the scout engagement, but it's going to be much better for AJ, who got the first hits in, and obviously now feudal age. So I think Darknoob recognized that he's lost this. So he's going to run away. New addition to Capture Age, by the way. If you have a look at a unit selected, it's got their speed down the bottom, which is interesting to see. The farm disturbs you on an emotional level, PJ. I'm so sorry. I'll try not to look at it anymore. Hey, Fruitfisk. Casting the duchies. Yeah. Alrighty. Darknoob went up 30 population. Lost his scout. But very close to castle age as well. Still, AJ is going to be there sooner, except unless the Malay faster uptime beats him, which I think it will. 66% faster, it absolutely will. So there's the last villager, and bang. Bang. There we go. He'll beat him up there. He'll be the first to castle age. Blacksmith market, no barracks just yet. What will be the plan for our Malay player? Now AJ is scouting him. Does he see anything more? He sees the market blacksmith, which is important to know that there's no barracks into something else. He sees the stone there as well. I believe he would be able to check that the stone has been taken here. Correct me if I'm wrong. What your AoE speed would be? I'd probably be 0.7. No, I'd be 0.4 at my current state. I can barely freaking walk. Yeah, war elephant without husbandry, exactly. Fine on, good morning. Streaming set up on the edge of gas on the what? What? Okay, we have a monastery. Okay, so this is to defend against imminent conquistadors. And here's one villager moving forward, but it'll be a defensive castle. Still, conquistadors are on the way. Second TC here by the back gold is going to be really nice. And then it's going to be monk defense. And I want to see how that goes, because I feel once AJ gets enough conks, monks just won't be enough. Am I injured? Yeah, Marintho. Silly story. I've been in quarantine for 14 days, so I've barely been walking, like I can't leave the house. But then today was my first day of freedom, and I wanted to go for a run, so off I went, and I completely busted my hip flexors, and I'm in a lot of pain. Sorry, that was a bit silly. That's alright. It'll get better. Now the castle is up. Protects the gold, which is really, really nice. You forgot AJ was Dutch. How's the set so far? It's beautiful. The first game was good. We got into kind of, I'm gonna say mid-imp. And it was a close matchup. Really close game. We'll see what happens here now that we're on Darknoob's home map of Hideout. Here's our one villager going for the siege workshop. Might be expecting skirms to be the defense or just wanting the siege to complement the conquistadors. Now AJ can definitely see that they are taking stone, and Darknoob is very soon going to be able to get a defensive castle of his own, even adding the TC. So one monk only, second one on the way now. No, sorry, there's two monks and a third on the way, and the first conquistador is here. But the monks at this point definitely going to be enough to deter them. And if he just keeps making monks, the conks can't do a whole lot. Hammer time! Hi, hammer time. Running is bad, confirmed. I actually love running. It's a shame that I was too keen. Now there's the castle. Very defensive position. That's going to be fine because it ensures that it absolutely will go up. But at this rate, Darknoob on 2 TCs, already 10 village lead. And look at AJ's eco. He's not ever going to be able to add a second TC at this rate. He's going to be very, very far behind. He's heavy on gold. Just needing to get value out of his commitment. But with this castle and there's monks here, yeah, you can't stop this happening unless somehow the mango hits all the monks. But the castle will go up. Even microing the villagers away. One does go down. Actually, 3 have gone down. Monk's still living and castle is up. So goodbye, Mangonel. And what do you do now if you're AJ? Your eco is so tight. We can see Darknoob adding a 3rd TC. He does not see that just yet. But now AJ adding his 2nd. Got a lot of catching up to do though. It's a big commitment to, you know, have so many villas on stone so early. Place the castle there and then just try and get some damage with the conks. A bit of light cap added to this perhaps? To do with the Monka S? But even then it's going to be tough to run between 3 TCs in a castle to snipe any monks. Malay FC and Monk Defense, what a surprise for a clown. Well, our Spanish player gonna just go for some outbursts. He's like, okay, what do I do? What can I do? What can I do against this? It reminds me of my game yesterday against the Frank player, where I just wanted to build a wonder. Yeah, he's even gonna convert the light cap, surely. Surely? No, okay. Beast of a light cap runs away with his life. 13 villager lead now for Darknoob. Lot of gold in the bank. No military presence. He's just got 4 monks. That's it. And that's all he needs at the moment. He's just going to keep expanding his eco. He's got 25 on food compared to AJ's 16, who is also adding a 3rd TC. Nice position as well. But he's still got a lot of catching up to do, and I just don't know what Spanish is going to do against Malay the longer it goes. Darknoob finally decided to add the barracks. He's like, maybe, just maybe, I will actually need some military at some point. Some point. Okay, so Malay, their battle elephants cost 30% less in castle and 40% less in imp, so they're cheap. I don't think they're very good, though. Force levy, their militia line gold cost is replaced by food. From the monastery, they get everything except fervor and theocracy. Now, theocracy is nice. You're always going to want theocracy if you've got a lot of monk S, but at this level, I would even just believe in his ability to micro his monks and not rely on theocracy to get some good conversions. So here comes one. Ooh, he's actually going for the mangonel, so he did get redemption. I missed that when I was looking at the tech tree, but redemption is in. That's so nice for Malay against this push. Even gets to convert, doesn't lose anything. Mangonels versus conks, drawing them in for maybe another conversion, probably the death of a monk instead. But bang, bang, bang. Oh, they're all converting the same one. Remember what I said just about the monk micro? They're all converting the same one. That's okay. Ram coming in the right-hand side. More conquistadors. So military-wise, it's 10-4. Still, 4 is just these 4 monks. But now we do see the archery rangers added. Could even be Expo. He's got a lot of gold in the bank. Could be Skirms or Expo. And we also see infantry defense. No, he cancels it and goes for fletching. Okay, makes more sense. A lot more sense. AJ with score lead, 60 vills, so 20 vills behind almost. But 10 military. Super expensive and comes late in the game. Forced levy? What are we talking about? In clown books, monks are military. True. Good morning, Mr. Mistrix. Welcome. And you need good monk micro in the late game, which is really hard if you're an AoE everyman. Haven't heard that term before, but TC number 4 coming in on the stone. More stone for our melee player who is housed not for very much longer, but delays things a little bit. Vodkanera coming in. Still don't... Okay, so it's going to be Expo as opposed to Skirms. I think that makes fine sense. He's got the gold to use. He's even going to convert the ram. He's got 5, soon to be 6 Monka S. Now, no relics have been picked up just yet, but finally we do see the first walling, and it's AJ gonna wall up the top side. I actually, despite my terrible win rate on this map, I do like this map. I like playing it. I'm just really bad at it. Now, AJ, again, gonna be our first player to imp. He's only going up with 72 villagers though, so definitely a weaker eco compared to Darknoob when he soon clicks up as well. Because he'll be clicking up with over 100 villagers, going to get a lot of extra resources. And now we're soon going to have the counter unit in the Expo to deal with the conquistadors. Mind you, there's only 9 left. Here they are. He's not queuing anymore. AJ's not really queuing anything besides villagers and 1 monk of his own, probably just to pick up this relic. Malay gonna zoom to imp. Yeah, indeed. Indeed, he's almost there. Getting hand cart now and imp. So 150 away. Oh, actually it goes down far. Okay, that's confusing. I thought it would just give us the final time, not the time moving faster. Or it's not. Oh my god, it's not. They move at the same speed. Never mind. So AJ still will be first to imp. And he's going for a 4th TC of his own again on the stone, which is really, really nice. Kong's running around, which is gonna be annoying. And how many Expo does Darknoob have? He's gonna have 11. Thumb ring coming in. Relic coming in. So it's a matter now of Darknoob being able to defend. He's gonna have the stronger economy by quite a lot. And it is his home map. I don't know how AJ feels about this kind of map. I don't know. The market got destroyed. Kong's just died at Arbs. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, especially if you can only produce them from 1 castle, but he's not producing them anymore. He's gone for Skirms. Did he see the Expo? We don't know. He hasn't seen Rangers either. Maybe he can predict it. But here come the Expo. He sees them now for sure. Lycav has been clicked by AJ, and he's gonna get Bodkin. Really had to think about the name there. Bodkin and Ballistics. But now he needs to smack down some rangers. Yep, thank you. Smack down like a lot of rangers. Or he's going to go for siege instead. He soon might have enough stone for a 2nd castle. But the 2nd castle will happen first from Darknoob, who's going to make a push from the right-hand side. 2 relics being picked up. 1 for each player at this point. So, how many skirms? Just not enough at this point. You're doing the same double take about the times earlier. Okay, I'm glad it wasn't just me. I thought them... Yeah, never mind. I'm not gonna even try and explain. Okay, Bracer, Chemistry, Ballistics, +2 defense, Conscription. It's all happening for AJ. But for Darknoob as well, who's got the numbers already and a trev in the queue from this forward castle. TC number 5 at home. He's just going to continue expanding that eco. It's going to be nice and solid. AJ's playing catch up still. And he's going to have to play defensive here. Does he know about this castle? Surely he does. Yeah, of course. But there's no trev. Against Malay on Arbs, perhaps he wants to go Rams like he did in the last game. It worked really well for him. But even that, he's a little bit late to. No, we have a trap. Oh my god! Oh my god! He's trying to trap through the wood line. For the conch raid. I mean, there's not many conchs. We're looking at 8 conchs here. The treb with terrible accuracy, taking ages to chop through these these trees. I don't know if this is worth it. He might even be targeting the lumber camp. It's hard to tell, but I feel like we need to deal with the pressure. That's cheeky though. That's cheeky. Perhaps you just go Onager? Oh, we go BBC. Okay, we have BBC. That's nice too. Karambits? Karambits? From the castle at home, Trebs from the castle forward. So it's looking like a really nice push here from Darknoob as long as the Arbs don't walk to their deaths. But the skirms moving in might be enough. Now we're going to have not just Karambits, but elite Karambits. They're finally going to get a defense upgrade as well. So they won't be flattened too quickly. But here come the monks. Okay, Goedemorgen, Eagle. How you doing? Oh, 4 villagers repairing this mangonel is quite beautiful. Yeah, this castle is going to go down. There's 3 traps on it. BBC. Might be able to snipe a trap here or there, but I fear it's going to be too late. It's going to be tough then to defend with all these Arbs. The skirm's not even focusing on the Arbs. Trying to deal with the mangonel, but there's so many vills to repair it potentially, and we don't have the Arb numbers from AJ. Become the BBC, but they're going to get picked off as well. God, you could just call it here, right? Like, you lose your BBC, you don't have the skirm numbers. What does AJ do from here? He really doesn't have the skirm numbers. He's got a lot in the queue, but that range is going to go down. Maybe not enough ranges at the back. Hussar is in. Doesn't have upgrades though, besides first defense. So I think he's just got to stay calm, get his numbers in a little clump, enough to push. Look at the monks healing. That's so nice from Darknoob. Darknoob has score lead by about 800 points. Eco looking really nice and balanced. Same for AJ. Quite a lot of wood though. And no raiding happening. Could not get through the wood line. But the Hussar prepared to run through if he can get through the wood line would be great. Look at these elite Karambits. They're so fast. 132. 165. Okay, Hussar are faster. They just look fast. The animation looks like they're just speedy boys. Yeah, the conchs get flattened by the Arbs. The rewalling won't really happen. I feel like... I don't know. It's looking tough. Just the 1 treb remains. Surprised there's not more actually. A lot more in the queue though. Does AJ know about his gold in the back? Let me check. Good question. Yeah, he does. He does know about it. He's not moving there just yet. This is even going to be tricky to take. But the Karambit raid! Monk's trying to convert. The TCs do have Bracer. And the Karambits can just eat the skirmishers slowly but surely. In numbers and numbers, Darknoob has. Even going to go iron casting for the Karambits as well. I think this is great for Darknoob. The score says so as well. His position definitely says so. It is AJ that's having to play defensively, and it's going to be very tough when he loses these skirms. He's only got 11 left. He needs something to do with the Arbs, otherwise the Arbs just deal with the conchs, the Hussar, everything. We don't have enough skirms. Woo! Even this castle getting pressured as well by the 2, 3, maybe 4 trebs eventually. I have doubts for AJ at this position. I think Darknoob has a really, really solid push. I reckon AJ needs to get the Hussar on the Arbs. He needs to surround. He does have 43 on food, and he's expanding his food eco at the back where it's safe, which is a great move, of course. A necessary move. He's even getting architecture. Nice. Nice, but the Karambits have arson. Oh no. The treb is going down very quickly to those Karambits. They're such a cool unit, actually, to be included here. They're so nice. And I just don't think AJ can stop this. There's too many Arbs and there's too many trebs. Castle goes down. Eek! Always seemed odd that two-handed swordsmen end up as trash when Karambits technically aren't, despite being worse. Yeah, I haven't really thought about it. Karambits are fun, yeah, and so AJ calls the GG. WP right there. Score goes even, 1-1. That was a great push from Darknoob. Really well executed. Banana, you've never used Chrome, but it says anti-scam looks good. Yeah, it does look good. Especially when they're cheap, they're created so fast. Even making sure to get elite before sending them forward, because they do get flattened by basically everything. But they dealt with that super well. Alrighty, that's our second game, guys. Darknoob taking the win again on Hillfort. Sorry, what? Hideout. Hideout. I think he's won every hideout game that he's played in this event. Good night, Grana Padano. Have a good sleep. Rest up. We go to game 3. Woo! A win for Malay.
Oh, hi, thanks for checking
hi.
in. I'm still a piece of garbage.
Cetra, welcome. Thanks for the follow. Okay, and that was a loss for Spanish. So there are our civs. Bear with me while I get the third game prepared. We're going to go to either Valley, Ghost Lake, or Oasis. And game 3 is Oasis. So let us jump in. Score is currently even. And my computer almost froze, but we're okay. Alrighty, heading to AJ's first home map for this best of 7 for game number 3, and we have Mongols versus Lithuanians on Oasis. Now, I think there's kind of 2 ways that this game could go. If we really dumb it down, if we make it really basic, it's essentially we're going to have some really early pressure, deny the walls, or that doesn't happen and it's going to be a long game. And again, I think the longer the game goes, the better it is for Darknoob, just based on his playstyle compared to AJ. And Lithuanians versus Mongols. Now, Lith can definitely do something early, no doubt. Mongols is, I feel, super strong late game. Now, people might disagree with me, and obviously my experience cannot be compared to the experience of 2K3, 2K4 players. But I believe in the power of Mongols. I think Lithuanians can counter Mongols very well, though. With their trash. Their super speedy trash. It kind of deals with the ideal composition for Mongols. But we'll see what happens. Milady. How did we not get that said in the last game? May you inquire from whence my sub alert came from? Milady. Oh, that's Milady. My sub alert. The meow, meow, meow. That is Vorion, one of my amazing mods, singing Last Christmas by Wham with meows. I don't actually know how we ended up with it. We just started with the original Last Christmas in Meows song for Christmas one year. Don't remember when. Last year? Yeah. And then Vorion sang it one day on his stream, and I clipped it and I turned it into our sub alert, and I love it. That's our sub song. Our follow alert is Bill Wirtz saying, "Hey, thanks for checking in. I'm still a piece of garbage." Anyway, Mongol Hussar is so strong, especially with Mangadai behind. Yes,
oh, hi. Thanks for checking in. I'm still a piece of
if anyone can deal with Mongol ideal army composition of Hussar and Mangadai, I think it's Lithuanians. I asked him to sing it? Oh, that sounds right. Racerbin, thank you for the follow. Now, ball coming in, it looks like Darknoob actually was a little bit messy at the start, just with some villagers going in some funny directions, but he sorted it out. Here's our Lithuanian player. He's in a nice position in the corner. Actually, a really nice position, because you wall here, making sure that you get this and you get this, and then you can wall up here as well. You get the relic, all is well. They're nice narrow paths to wall off. For AJ, bringing in his second ball now, our Mongol player, it's not as pretty, I feel. The thing that does work in his favor is this main wood line in the center is closer to him than it is for Darknoob, but he's kind of in a very narrow spot. He'll want to come past this, sorry, this gold and wall along there if he does want to wall, but he's got a long way to go and more distance to make it happen at the top, if that's his plan. If, big if. My self-talk is doing okay. You know, people sometimes comment, they're like, oh, that's a pretty negative thing to have said when people follow. I'm like, oh, I'm numb to the words of it. Like, I don't even process the words. I just like the tune. It's like, do-do-do-do-do-do. I just really like it. And it's not claiming the person following is a piece of garbage. It's, I'm still a piece of garbage. It is I. And I know I'm not a piece of garbage. plenty of self-confidence, and I know that Bill Wirtz saying that I'm a piece of garbage is not the truth of it. Anyway, second ball only now coming in for Darknoob, and I see AJ with the resources to click up 19 population. Did he push his deer? No. He's up very fast, didn't even take the deer. I'm really impressed. We see Lithuanian player going for the walls here. Scout is going to protect. AJ Scout will be better once he's feudal age. But it might be too late by then. Hey Wayne, map looks like a jammy dodger. What is a jammy dodger? Yeah, the lake, now you would think it's inaccessible, but you can, especially along here. You can chop through, and then if you get to see if it's got like cannon galleons, bombard ships, cannon galleons, it could actually be a strat to dock and do that, but in my dreams, we'll see that. So we have the two wood lines here quite forward towards AJ, but should be fine if these walls do go up, and by the looks of it they will. So we're not going to see any crazy early aggression using the food bonus from Lithuanians. It's going to be more of a FC play by the looks of it with the walls. The walls are quite narrow at the moment, but if he's in a good position he'll be able to expand later into the game. But AJ is 7 seconds away, has the barracks up, the villagers are there, they're ready for the stable. But can he keep it open? Stable? Are we ready for the stable? Villagers? Villagers? Villagers?
Thanks for checking in. I'm still a piece of garbage.
Ain't a pack rat. Thanks for the follow. He's focusing on his scout, I think. He did knock the scout down. But again, Darknoob doing this little hammer. I am walled in. Let's go. Oh, no stable. It's just gonna be walls. Maybe that was a change of plan because AJ realized that he could not deny the walls. Okay. Alright, but he's up. He's placed the farms. Still hasn't taken the deer. Which is a bit of a shame for Mongols to miss out on that bonus, but maybe if he feels he can keep it open, but it's too long for scouts to get there, and he's a little bit too late now anyway. Puts the wood into these walls instead. I'm a little bit surprised, maybe it's just because I don't know enough about the game, someone can tell me what's happening here, but I'm surprised by the super fast uptime if it wasn't going to be for scouts. Has Darknoob been playing DIY Arena Exorcist? He absolutely has. Yeah, he did it on Arabia. Obviously, the hideout doesn't take a lot of effort to make that happen, but yes, here we are on Ghost Lake, Oasis, and the walls are up. They're not the prettiest looking things, but it's fine. Okay, AJ being like, fine. If this is how you want to play. He even goes for stone walls at the top. Now, it does have double beat axe horse collar, which is some advantage that he gets from the faster uptime. So all the resources that he's gathering now, it's going to be more efficient than what Darknoob's got. But Darknoob's just going to be castles so much sooner. It's kind of a biscuit that looks like this map. Okay. I'll try it one day. Plan to go scouts, but when he sees opponents fully walled, he'll just invest the wood into farms and walls. Okay, that's what I thought. Okay. Okay. Marintho, you got caught by auto mod, my friend. Get wrecked, but I'll allow it. Mind games by AJ thinking he would rush, but actually goes for the eco upgrades and FCs from there. Yeah, well, we'll see how fast he can make it happen. He does already have 10 farms down, number 11. Walls at the top gonna happen as well, so it is interesting too. But I feel like Darknoob going for all these walls, making it happen, was gonna happen regardless of AJ's uptime, right? Oh, Racevin!
Meow 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 meow
Meow meow meow meow meow meow
meow meow
meow meow meow meow
meow meow meow meow.
Racevin, thank you so much for the sub. I really appreciate it. I hope you're enjoying the games, guys. Exorcist, you reckon AJ bans Arena and then goes for the stone walls? It makes so much sense on this map though. Like, I love how ballsy this wall is as well. It's not even you just wall here and you expand later. It's just like, nope, I'm just gonna wall it up here and we'll deal with that later. But the good thing for AJ, his scout is still here. Oh, never mind. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I jinxed it. Okay, Darknoob is 1 minute 50 away, went for Market Blacksmith, and AJ soon gonna click up. Soon. Market blacksmith as well. So it was just lacking a little bit of wood. But will not be too much later. And I think this is the best reaction for him to have done. Again, like we saw in game 1. Realizing that, oh, lo and behold, Darknoob is walled. I can't do scouts. I'll just catch up. Walling the relics. Oh, that is nice. Yeah, super nice. And he did a little hammer on each of them to make sure that his vill won't get caught off guard here. So we're looking at 33 villagers as AJ goes up. Darknoob going up with 28 villagers. And what will it be? Will it be into a boom? Will this be going to stone? Who knows? More wood. Oh, he's got a lot of wood. They're going to stone, indeed. Latest this game. Oh, I don't know how they'd fare against Magadite. I don't think too well, but AJ not on stone at the moment. Mabula, thank you for the follow. Okay, Darknoob is up. There's the TC immediately. He's like, okay, and the third TC. Boom, 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 boom. Getting eco upgrades. Gonna get more villies. Yeah, all is well. Going to plan. He's fine. Oasis is the perfect combination between Arena, Hideout, and Arabia. Can be. Can be. I think in team games, actually, it's a lot more fun, I find, personally, than 1v1. In team games, it's just more possible to bring both your scouts, like a 2v2, imagine. Both your scouts, make sure the walls are denied, and then like a drush or scouts or something, anything. But a stable was added from our Mongol player, sending a scout forward because he lost his first one. So he wants to be scouting, and I think that's really, really important. I don't think he's going to add more. Looking at the wood count, he's just going to go for TCs like his opponent. 1 and 2. Beautiful position. Now, finally, he'll be taking stone. Debbie! Hi, my love. How are you? Perfect TC with all the res. This one here, it's beautiful. This one, almost as beautiful. Not enough wood around it though. That's fine. Debbie, how have you been? I'm so happy to see you here. Good morning. Guten Morgen. TC number 4. Oh my gosh. Has Darknoob pulled a Darknoob yet? I mean, kind of in game 1 perhaps. But I don't think it was an extreme Darknoob as it was described to me before. Team games feel a little more aggressive on Oasis at the start until the walls are down and it's just massive boom fest. That's what we're seeing here. 4 TCs already up by Darknoob. It's just a dream come true for him. And that's fine. AJ now gonna go for the deer here. Okay, Mongol's finally gonna use their hunt bonus. But monastery. Okay. Your left arm has a nerve struck after sleep. Besides that, good though. Oh, I hope it feels better. Good tourney, I'm loving it. I've been following it since it began back in August and very happy now to be casting the finals. We are casting Rex, so we are being cautious of spoilers. If anyone does know the results or anything, keep it to yourself. But I'm just really happy to see AJ versus Darknoob, Seed 2 versus Seed 1 respectively, and for it to be a close set, set so far. It's really nice. And I'm good, Debbie. I'm also in a little bit of pain at the moment. But all is well. Racervin, the alert hasn't come up, but I see that you've actually subbed at tier 2, which is incredible because you just hit me with the tier 1 sub. That's probably why the alert won't come up. But wow, thank you for the tier 2. Enjoy the extra little emotes that you'll get from that. Woohoo! Thank you. Weird map and civ pick, especially against Darknoob. Yeah, I think his plan was to just, like, he went up at 19 population. So I think he picked Mongols for that really early uptime, tried to get something happening before the walls went up, but against Darknoob, it's just not possible. He walls so early, he makes sure they go up, and so I think AJ's had to adapt. Mongols is still not terrible, but I think the longer this goes, the better it gets for Darknoob. The Lithuanians. I'd love to be proven wrong, right? I've still got so much to learn about this game, and we're watching 2K3 players right here. Darknoob lost the Vil to a boar? Oh yeah. Oh, or like a wolf or something, right? It doesn't have to be a boar. Probably a snow leopard. Sneaky snow leopard. But, check this out. Okay. Jokes, it's just going to pick up the relic. I thought it was going to be something spicy. Oh, Friezo! Thank you for hosting! Really appreciate it, Fraser. I hope you're doing well. You're joining in for game number 3. It is Oasis. And there are walls. Woohoo! Mongols versus Lithuanians, though. I just believe in Lithuanians. This is AJ's home map, though. But I just get the impression with the civ pick, with the opening strat, that things aren't going to his plan. But I have no doubt he can adapt. He can change the plan on the fly and see what he can do here against Darknoob's Lithuanians. But it's 3 TCs versus 4, so already 20 vills ahead for Darknoob. But AJ, look at the resources. No, he's spending them. I don't know. We'll see if he wants to go for a faster in time, as we've seen pretty consistently through the previous games. Litz can do early scouts as well, yes. At Valley and Ghost Lake, yes. Yes. I'd be surprised if we saw Darknoob going for early Litz scouts. Wouldn't be as surprised if he went for early, like, militia, men-at-arms maybe. But I'm even less surprised that it was just walls. Walls into boom. What he's most comfortable with, right? Payhel, you reckon? But hi Payhel, by the way, if I didn't say that. Fully boomed Mongols, it's still good. Especially when denying relics from Litz. No, yeah, and that's what he's doing. AJ already picking up some relics and now going for his 4th TC as well. He's going to get 2nd relic. The only relic that Darknoob can get is this one. Holy moly. Okay, that's going to be beautiful for AJ. That's going to be so nice. Does Darknoob ever need to build gold against this matchup? Well, yes. Yes, but I think he's going to rely on the trash a lot, and he's already going into Spearman. And AJ indeed going for a faster imp than Darknoob. So he'll be the first one there. But going up 24 less villages at the moment. There's going to be his first castle. Maybe? No? Changing his mind. Okay. Okay, don't know where he wants to place it, but somewhere. Let's see. Oh, wow. Okay. Very safe castle. Potentially too safe. I wouldn't have minded it here, actually. It's going to protect this gold, this stone, and this gold. So hopefully if he goes for a second castle, which is Mongols, you hope he does, it would be here. Maybe it's for the best that he didn't place that one there, actually, because here comes the Spearman! And it's going to be a castle from Darknoob in the position that AJ's castle could have been. Maybe should have been as well. He could have pulled a lot of villages. He could have made it happen. But instead, going to be an aggressive castle from Darknoob. And I like that for him. AJ doesn't see it. He's only now going to get Town Watch. Then he should see it. In 1 second. Bang! There it is. Shoot. Where's the reaction? He's going to have to react to this somehow. He's not going to be able to get this gold. He'll be pushed off this stone. Not ideal. What's coming from Darknoob? Aggression. Lots of barracks. Lots of barracksies. And an outpost that won't happen because the Barman can't get through. I love these stone walls. Master's going to pray that we're going to see some fortified walls this game. Surely. If any game, it's going to be this one. But we do see AJ getting some upgrades for Mangadai and Mangadai in the queue. But he's on 3 military at the moment. It's just 3 Mangadai. That's it. For now. No skirmishes though. Oh no, the rangers are here. Yeah, skirmishes. This is exactly what I was thinking, right? Pikeman skirms. Bang, that's it. And he's got all these buildings forward. It's beautiful. E-skirm now being clicked. This is what Lithuanians can do so well. Barracka, it's the plural of the barrack. No, it's not. It's yeah, never mind. I like the word barracka, even if I made it up, okay. 4 relics in the pocket for AJ though, and Darknoob not even... Oh no, he has picked up his first one, right? It's off the map. But yeah, there, okay, he's picked it up. He's just admiring it a little bit, which is fine. Parthian tactics. Ooh. Ballistics. He's getting all damn upgrades. But I don't want to see AJ being too late to add some Hussar to the mix. Elvino, you think AJ placed his castle at the back because he really needs it for Mangadai production and doesn't want to risk losing it too early to Treads? Yeah, you're absolutely right. That's really, really wise. Barracksies. It sounds like Gollum talk. It does. It absolutely does. Oh, okay. Parthian tactics soon to be in. Ballistics and light have now been clicked. Thumb ring as well. There's so many upgrades for the Mangudai, but they're such a cool unit. But Darknoob's already got the counters. Plural counters. The pikemen and the skirms. And the trebs. I'm kind of seeing a bit of a repeat from the last game. On Hideout. A little bit. There is a word in Turkish as baraka. Just pretend like you wanted to mean it. I'm scared of what that means. Okay, I don't know. I don't know. Oh, look at him go. He's even moving his relics. This is nice. This is so worth it because if Darknoob just keeps slowly but surely pushing through here, takes the relics for himself, he can then get into some really strong cavalier. Paladin. Okay, how many Mangudai do we have? Currently 9, 8 more in the queue, and Halb also coming in for our Lithuanian player. Gosh. I'm a little bit scared for AJ because I think Lith just have all the answers here. And I don't really know what AJ is going to do to stop this. He doesn't have stables even. Now he's adding some at the back. But it just feels a little bit late, and I think Darknoob's intuition, his timing here is just perfect. Because he's making this push. He's got all this trash and he's got the trebs to make a push before AJ really has enough time to react. AJ gonna go elite Mangudai. He's got 11 of them at the moment, but there's too many skirms there. There's not enough light cap at the moment to do with the skirms. There's no siege to do with the skirms. He's just gonna keep getting pushed back. Even these trebs fighting uphill against soon to be 2 castles. It's fine for Darknoob. He's got 1200 score lead at the moment. He's ahead in villages, 25 ahead. Very much ahead in military as well. And sure, it's trash, but that's fine for Darknoob because he's got the forward production here. He's still got villages and they're moving forward again. He can keep adding the forward production, more trash, and AJ just doesn't have the numbers to deal with it. He's got 15 military. And it's all got a hard counter right in his face. I think AJ's a little bit late. Played a little bit passive. And just didn't really plan ahead for the inevitable Lith plan here against Mongols. But it's really nice stuff. They've been close games. And I think Darknoob is just using his Civ so well here. Late as in dead, yes. Yeah, absolutely. Trying to get forging. Well, he is getting forging. But again, it's quite late. Okay, a lot of Hal's going to be killed there. But it doesn't matter. It's trash. Look at his resources, guys. Holy moly. He's fine. He can lose all the trash in the world and he can replenish it. He's perfectly fine. He's on 135 villages. It's nice for AJ to have just made sure to queue up some trebs before continuing with the Mangudai production, because the 2 trebs on the hill here might be the only answer he has to these trebs down the bottom of the hill. Because yes, the Mangudai get bonus against siege, but they cannot run in there when there's so many skirms. Oh. Am I saying baraka? Baraka? I don't know where to put the emphasis. Can you like capitalize the A for me? Or the R, whatever it needs to be emphasized there. Because then I can learn a new word. Yeah. Okay, he's almost ready to place a dock. Actually, Lithuanians probably get cannon galleons as well. Let me check. I reckon they absolutely get it. Lith. And over to the dock section of the timeline. I mean the victory. Yes, elite cannon galleon. Oh my god, please, Darknoob. I will. Oh, the games have already been played. Like, these are Rex, but I'm gonna pray that he hears me from the future, from the past. Me praying for Lithuanian elite cannon galleons in the center. The chances of that happening so slim, but I'm gonna pray nonetheless. Okay. Still 5 from the destroyed trap. Yeah, good spotting. The eternal flame. Close your eyes. Love it. Okay, 3 castles at the back here. This is really nice. AJ, he's just holding his position here. He's got this kind of sturdy stance on the hill. Gives him time to get his numbers up. He's 31 military against 53. He's about 20 behind in villager count, so it's not severe. But, I don't know, like, honestly, here, if you're Mongols, do you go Onager or Heavy Scorp or something to deal with the trash? Is that an option? Like, yes, of course, Darknoob, especially, oh, and he's gonna go pick up some relics. Especially with relics, they can make a very easy change over to cavalry. But until then... doesn't have blast furnace just yet, so the Hussar... Oh, picked off the Monker, that's quite nice. The Hussar not really packing as much of a punch against those skirms as I was hoping. Onager on the hill would be amazing, yeah. Oh, they get Siege Onager, of course. Yeah, I feel like that could be AJ's ticket for survival here. I don't think Mangadai and Hussar are gonna do it. He's 56 farmers at the moment, and the Trebs are just gonna keep pushing. Unless AJ's Trebs can stop that from happening, but we shall see. A lot of skirms here, and they just snipe the Mangadai. Elite Mangadai, they are very good units, but the counter is just better. There's the HP if we look at them. It's not too bad. Okay, maybe with the Hussar coming in, they can be alright, because the Helms don't really have the Hell presence at the moment, but still, Mangadai just getting sniped. 2 volleys to wreck a Treb. Oh, that's nice, picking the Trebs off. Is it going to be worth it? Does he keep the numbers alive enough? He's on 30 military. Darknoob pop capped 200 population with 135 kills, 60 military, full trash. But that's all you need here against Mongols when you're Lithuanians. Their trash moves faster. It is fully upgrade. They don't get blast furnace with the Halbs. It looks like he gets everything else. Okay, I saw Capturan, by the way. I would prefer Onager. Well, honestly, even Skirms. They're probably Onager, right? Oh, what's with the, like... Villager, are you okay? You've got literal brain explosion right there. Okay. The eternal flame carries on. How poetic. A lot of skirms could be caught off, but the halves are already there, and with only 50 on food, not a lot of resources in the bank. AJ's really got to protect his units, but then you look at Darknoob's resources, and holy hell, he's even ready with the winged Hussar to make a push up the top side. This map does take a lot of kind of focus to make sure you're solidifying this, you're protecting your units here while pushing from another direction. It looks like AJ is getting ready to push here as well. He has got the what are they? Siege Ram. Siege Ram! It wasn't even Cap Ram. Full Siege Ram. Mongols, let's go! Drill? Question mark? Would be nice. And now the Trebs actually feel prepared to start pushing back. Oh my gosh. I was such an AJ doubter in this game earlier, but he's holding this really well. And maybe it is because of the split focus up top. Winged Hussar, let's go! Let Halbs absolutely zoom! Yeah, they go nyum! Look at the speedy boys. 1.21 speed. Okay, but so many Trebs. Oh my gosh, 5 Trebs all of a sudden for our Lithuanian player here on the left-hand side. So many resources, 133 villages. But still maybe not enough Halbs here. It's hard to tell actually. The Hussar, there's a lot of them here now. We've got 16 Hussar. They are going to clean the skirms. Hello. 1 castle goes down. A lot of trash goes down here now. AJ with the military lead 57 to 44. Is looking really good on this side, but have a look up top. Not looking as good. Now, he does not have a secondary area of stone walls. And with all these winged Hussar running in, this could be a bit of a tricky position. There's going to be a lot of villagers off gold. This castle could be denied. And even though AJ's pushing back here very well, I fear for his eco. Once these winged Hussars run in, and they're going to continue running in because he cannot patch this up just yet. Oh, this might be the win here for Darknoob. AJ hasn't even garrisoned these villages. He must be focusing forward here. And I can understand why, because he does have to protect his units, but that's a lot of winged Hussar running in. Keep an eye on the villager numbers now. 100. And dropping quickly. So now the villagers are trying to move by the looks of it. Oh, sheepies. They lived. Asar's coming in to deal. Will it be enough? Will it be enough? AJ does not have even pikemen equipped. Winged Hussar for the win. Win Hussar? Win Hussar? Question mark? Oh my god, it feels like the skirms are just like flattening that treb. What the hell? Since when are skirms so good against the treb? Okay. Okay, with relics. He's got 2 relics in the bank, Darknoob, our lift player. But I don't believe it impacts the Winter Sars, right? It's... Oh, does it? Correct me if I'm wrong. I thought it was just Latus and Cap. Yeah. You reckon they're pretty overrated? I haven't seen them used enough. I don't even know the big deal about them, besides the fact that they've got pretty looking wings. Darknoob needs to add 25 more farms and then end the game with Paladino. Yeah. It does have 3 relics. So that bonus is capped out at 4 relics, but he cannot get the 4th one because it's going to be in AJ's monastery again. Now these trebs could go down. They won't have time to knock this castle down, I believe, unless there's enough room to start here. And Hal's coming out as well. So great focus from Darknoob to really be adding the production buildings, adding the production, and coming through again with the trash. And where did AJ's military go? Up the top? Okay, he's really having to split his army here. But that just opens up the bottom. And of course we don't need to be too scared about a skirmisher raid, right? But it gives him breathing room down here. Okay, maybe AJ, now that his units can get in, gonna say, okay, you want to raid me? I'm gonna raid you. We still don't have drill, which makes me a little bit sad. The siege rams are beautiful though, and they're gonna eat these buildings very quickly. There has been no rewall here. Could still happen, but I reckon all these Hussar, they need to run into the eco. They need to run into the eco, because a Hussar and Mangadai raid is going to do a whole lot more damage than a Skirmisher Halb raid. But it's not happening. He's focusing on the buildings. Needs to move them forward. Needs to keep adding the rams. Very, very close game still. Darknoob more villagers, but AJ a lot more military now, and better, stronger military. The Hussar here even going to deal with the skirms, so AJ again in a good position now. It's just very back and forward. Hey Jaganov. Hello Elion. Hello everybody. Hi Stirred. Okay, send the units in! You gotta raid! You've just got to raid! But AJ's, Darknoob already preparing for it. So adding a lot of barracks now at home. Stables at home as well. He's already got fully upgraded halbs. So I think if AJ can keep pushing, keep adding the siege rams, maybe this can amount to something. But he needs to make it happen soon before enough halbs are added through to defend the eco. In the meantime, more rams coming through the bottom side. Oh my gosh. Oh, Darknoob resources, insane. I think actually looking at the resource difference, Darknoob will be fine. He should be fine here, I think. Yeah, that's all good, pay hell. Transport? Oh my god, he docked! Huh. I begged for it! I dreamed a dream of elite cannon galleons. Please upgrade them to elite, but I don't even care that they're not. This was my dream come true. Oh my gosh. Can I please have a mod, if possible, to do pay hell's coin flip? Because I need to nerd out over this. Guys, he heard me from the future in the past. They can't range it. Just shush. I don't care. Thank you, Alien. Oh, rip, it was a ban. Aww. Rip. Oh my god. I don't even care whatever happens in this game. I just want Darknoob to win because of this. That is big brain fucking play. Oh, bye, Payhell. Enjoy your luck. Wowzers! Yeah, and the halbs here, like, they kind of deal with this push from the top. It's kind of, it's not quite stalematey, but it's just kind of like, okay, a little bit back and forward. I think AJ really had a lot of potential when there were a lot of siege rams here, a lot of Hussar and a lot of Mangadai. And they could have all run in before these barracks and stables were added. But he just didn't, and that was a bit of a missed opportunity. And now I see another castle coming up here. Could be denied potentially. Depends on the micro here. And he does notice, so he sends the halbs straight into those units. This should be enough to make the castle go up. AJ missed the timing to finish the game. Yeah, I agree. I agree. He had a nice military lead. Now he did take a lot of losses in his eco, and he didn't really do an equal amount of damage. So with this choke point, actually, no more rams coming in the top side. I think it's really slowing down for AJ. And it's just kind of speeding up for Darknoob, who's up at 200 population. So many resources. Too many resources. There's no timing to finish the game against Darknoob. Oh, I think that was a window of opportunity. And I think he missed it. And here we go. Cavalier. He's got the resources. Bro, go Paladin. Like, you may as well. You may as well. He's got 3 on gold. He needs to take this. I don't know where the villagers here went. Probably to build all this stuff forward. But he can take this gold as well. Plenty of access to gold. He can go for Paladin. Okay, this halb is very happy that there's no meta holes in the picture for AJ. Yeah, AJ's still using this hill and just holding and just kind of delaying any more push from Darknoobs on the bottom side. Score relatively close still. Actually very close. Oh, the hell died. But I think Darknoob's going to be in a better position. He's just got beautiful economy, got access to a lot more gold. 3 relics for his Cavalier. Paladin question mark? Paladin? AJ is dead, weak eco and no map control. I feel the same. And this is fine. He keep, you know, Darknoob keeps building a castle and then AJ keeps driving it down and that's fine. He's holding, but he's not able to push. He had the chance up here, he really did. But now I think he's missed that chance. This is still open. I don't know, it's just a defense game for AJ at this point. Paladin? AJ gonna pull a Darknoob. Paladin might not be best earlier because Mangadai is still out and Paladin is like a few thousands of gold to make worth. Gold that's still slightly on timer, indeed. I suppose I'm getting overexcited about the Paladin. It's because these guys underwhelmed me in the end. They can't range anything. But still. The cannons are shooting? Oh, in range. 13 range. Yeah, that's what I think too, Elvenor. Like, he still has a lot of access. Now he's back up 16 on gold. 3 relics. They're gonna be strong. Cavalier. We'll just settle for Cavalier. He can't even produce them because he's pop capped. Oh my god. And look at AJ's resources. 104 villagers. 165 population in total. And 0 on gold. He's just got 2 relics for his gold income. And he's completely run out of gold. Other than that. If Mongols have to be on trash, Lithuanians are absolutely going to win. And yes, AJ's done well to keep his Mangadai numbers alive, and he's using what gold he does have to make more. Oh, joke, sorry, he queued up her Hussar, never mind. But more raiding coming in the top. I think Darknoob needs to kind of push again from the top a little bit with some siege, and that's what he's doing. He is sending the Treb more in the queue, but he's not really producing anything because he's at pop limit. And BBC now as well. Okay, he's like, it's time to end this. He's got so many resources. Not 20k though, that's true, I guess. Okay, making a push here with the Trebs. This should be fine with the Mangadai focusing on the halves. Mangadai numbers aren't too hot, but he's gonna dance with the Hussar. As much as he can. 52 on food for AJ. Not even a massive food eco to really just spam Hussar, somehow get them into Darknoob's eco, but AJ with score lead. Very, very close though. Do I get the reference? Oh, actually no, I thought you were just pointing out that he doesn't have 20k. No, I don't get the reference. Kenny, good spotting. Yeah, he's got a lot of Hussar queued. Look at how many halbs he's got queued. And he still has this amount of resources. Holy moly. That's a 20k. No, I don't get it. Explain, please. What's AJ buying time for though? Gold defense, but what changes? Let him turn the tables. It's not. Oh, good defense. Sorry, good defense. Yeah, again, the longer it gets for AJ, the worse it gets. Because Darknoob's got this gold. He's got this gold. He's got this stone, kind of, almost. AJ's just got this. And he has lost this castle up top. So he does call the GG. Oh my god. It felt very dragged out, actually. But I don't blame him, okay? Because he was holding. But Darknoob was really in such a good position here. This is what won the game. These two units right here. Game-winning unit, everybody. Scorely because verse trash, yeah. There it is in the end. That is our game 3. We're 2-1 for Darknoob. So a loss for Mongols and a win for Lith. Crazy horse, Lith. You think Darknoob's playstyle is boring, Ramsey? You think Darknoob only ever made trash and trebs? Yes, exactly. He did. And bullet and start. Lithuanians against Mongols. You don't really need to make anything else, right? Because Mongols are definitely going to want to be Mangadai and Hussar. And Lith super speedy skirms and halbs. Just deal with that. Okay, so in T90 community game back in the day, you got sniped with 20k gold 3 times on that channel. Anytime someone nears 20k gold, they might pull a Strode. Okay, of course I'm not gonna know that reference. You think I'm ever awake when Tristan's streaming? Much to my dismay. There's a lot of references I don't get. Elite, yeah, that's true. Actually, William, he could have ended the game sooner had he got elite. What's the best unit in the game and why is it Cannon Callion? Anov, you get it. You get it. Hey GF, hello. Well played to both. Yeah, but for Darknoob that was really strong, and I think it was going to be a little bit tough for AJ from the beginning when his plan, like it seemed pretty obvious that his plan with Mongols, super fast uptime, deny the walls, get in with scouts, and make it a quick game. As soon as that was denied, it just seemed like he would have to play into Darknoob's playstyle. Monastery. Canny Galleon. That's the one. Anyway, where were we up to? Game number 4. We will be going to... Oh, let me... Sorry. Lots to do. What maps have we had played? We've had Hideout played. Sorry, I forgot to do this. Bang. We've had Oasis played. Bang. Okay. Game 4. Where are we going for game 4? We're going to Ghost Lake! Okie dokie. There she goes. Hello, Monty. Ghost Lake, everybody. Ooh, my Tatars prediction was wrong for AJ. It's actually Vikings here in the blue, Italians here in the red. What do we think about this, guys? Ghost Lake. It's probably one of the more similar-ish to Arabia kind of maps that we're going to have. Besides maybe Valley. But it's definitely more wallable. That's going to be a good thing for Darknoob. Now, Italians, they get cheaper uptime, so if he does, again, want to play some kind of, like, Rush FC or something FC plan, which is very consistent with what he's been doing throughout the tournament, honestly. He did it against Salted. I didn't see the games against Rohir. Or did I? No, I didn't. But yeah, and even the games that we've seen here in this set, it's pretty consistent for Darknoob to just want to go for a faster castle age than his opponent. And if he can get those walls up and make it work, then he'll be pretty happy. Who's going to win this? Oh my god, I can't tell. They can't tell. It's... I was going to say, I think it's going to be Darknoob. Anyway, AJ runs off. He doesn't want to lose his scout. He doesn't want to take the risk. He's going to keep it alive. Lots of sheepies coming back, but Italians versus Vikings. Now, we've seen in some previous games, Italians super strong late game. But Vikings are super strong at every point in the game, honestly. It's a civ matchup that I'm pretty unfamiliar with myself, honestly. It's not something I see very often. But if we look at our Viking player over here in the blue, now both players are going to have their forward gold, but this is looking really nice here at the back. Not going to be the hardest to wall here on the right hand side, maybe a little exposed on the left, but if AJ wants to wall up, I'm sure he'll find a way. As he goes now to get his first boar. Vikings, they get more hit points on their infantry. Against Italians, I can only really see that being helpful once Italians, if they want to, get onto fully upgraded Hussar. But that's late in the game. Vikings are going to have a better eco, I feel. But I don't know. I don't know what I prefer here. I think I prefer Italians here, actually. Even though Vikings are beast. Let's have a look at our Italian player here. Already placing those houses, ready to wall up the front of his base. He's going to go for a mill. And looking at Italians, so 15% less to advance to the next age. Get some good bonuses on the docks, of course, but that's not going to come into play here. Gunpowder units. Now that might actually come into play against Vikings, perhaps.
Hi, thanks for checking in. I'm
still a piece Taurus, thank you for the follow. Don't try and get the exclamation mark OnlyFans, but thank you Zab for the ban. So thanks for the follow, but nice, got him. Okay, Condottiero, also a good option against Viking infantry.
Oh hi, thanks for checking in. I'm still a piece of garbage.
Tilt and Fisk, welcome on in. Oh, this is a lot of sheep here. Sorry, I just didn't move the screen at all. I was looking at the tech tree. A lot of sheep are here, and as predicted, Darknoob just walling up, and walling up so early, like 6 minutes. He's committed 3 villages to walls. At the moment, it's going to be quite enclosed, I suppose. But like we saw in a previous game, he can then expand that later on when he's in a good position. AJ, he's got his scout nearby. Hopefully he's going to see the walls happening soon. Where are they? Yeah. Hopefully he's going to see them happening soon. Another villager committed to the wall. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, sorry, that was the boar. Oh, he just misses it. I want, for AJ's sake, for him to see these walls, because it's going to be important as to how he plays. He's going to go, he's got the militia. Was that pre-mill? Pre-mill drush. But Darknoob's already freaking walled. Like, this scout is low HP, the villager can just fight it. Will the militia be here in time? They're kind of halfway here. Darknoob just taking the time to get more sheepies. Maybe the militia will get here in time. Okay. Even the sheep delaying that wall a little bit. So here come the militia. AJ maybe trying to do a little bit of what Darknoob did to him in game 1. Pre-mill drush into FC. It's now AJ committing the vills to the walling. Walling through the main gold there, not an issue when you have the back gold there. So here they come, but great reaction from Darknoob. What words? Great reaction from Darknoob. Just walling them straight into the TC. Okay. The question now though is, how is he going to get gold later on? Because this is all well and good. It means these militia, they're not going to get any vill kills yet. But it means that there's already very small map. Damn, shame to lose the scout. The very small map has just gotten smaller, the Darknoob. So I like the decision for AJ here with Vikings to go for the pre-mill drush. They got here just in time. It was kind of a happy coincidence that they did run around this way to the one part of the wall that hadn't been finished. Oh, jokes, there's gold there. Never mind. Gold is not an issue, of course. Great. He reacts well. I feel like he's a calm player. I just get that impression by watching Darknoob. A little bit of a massacre of the sheep away from the TC, but it's okay. Oh! The class! Oh! You can only do this stuff when you're calm. He doesn't even have Loom, you're right. And he now clicks up. So Darknoob is going to be up first, going up with 28 population. And AJ got walled in. Oh, buddy. Oh, what if the scout kills the sheepies? Oh no. It's okay, he's got so many sheepies. And now he's going to wall up the back. That is just a classy reaction, I have to say. I love the walls happening here when it could just be one tile over there and then you just do like 4 tiles to make sure they're not broken through. But anyway, walls will be up for AJ. Gone Drush, FC, no damage done from the Drush except for a little bit of a reaction, but the reaction was great from Darknoob, who's halfway up to feudal age. AJ just clicking up now. Why did Darknoob go for the gold outside his base? Our base, yes, as Elvenor said, because the Drush came in this side, made sure that this gold was not accessible, so Darknoob was just like, okay, I'll delete 2 bits of palisade and take my main goals. That's fine. Fine by me. Hey, he's not even walled at the front. I don't know why. I don't know when that happened, but that's the case now at least. Anyway, it's now Darknoob seeing, aha, he is fully walled. Okay. Let's see what the reaction will be. And for Darknoob, it's just going to be Castle Age. There's the Market Blacksmith.
Oh, hi, thanks for checking in. I'm
Hey,
still a piece of garbage.
Donnie. Thank you. Thanks for the follow. Welcome on in. Yeah, he does this so well. It's just perfectly executed FC. It was just like naked FC as well. Walls into FC. That's it. The gate being repaired just in time. Nice. And this could be a nice little wall around to make sure the stone is somewhat safe. And this wood is somewhat safe. But the villager, she's going to move forward. Nope, she's going to change her mind. Never mind. AJ, he's now feudal age. Going to be a little bit later to castle, of course, and goes for the blacksmith there and the range. Nice choice for Vikings. Maybe he sees. No, he doesn't see because he doesn't have his scout. He doesn't see what Darknoob is doing, whether it's going to be Market Blacksmith, which it is. And now the villager does go forward. He's got his scout. He can get a little bit of intel. Naked FC at 2k1 level makes you doubt your sanity. Try 2k3 and yeah. Yeah. Naked FC. Just why not? Why not? With Italians, they're very cheap. That's true. I kind of forgot for a second that he was Italian, so it is cheaper. 15% cheaper for him to click up to each age, which is definitely nice if you want to just do a naked FC. There's the rewall. Nice. Looking good. So, let me try and click a unit. Or a building. Nice. He has seen the range. I think he needs to add a barracks himself at home. Not to be too greedy. Hi, Fran. Isn't Darknoob a younger player? 17. You're thinking Dark, the Russian player. Oh, but she's gonna get picked off. Nice. It's so beautiful that this was a spear, nothing else. So she might have wanted to do anything, like forward siege workshop, forward range, whatever. She could have done anything, but she's gonna have to do the walk of shame home, and the TC on the main gold is beautiful. 3rd TC here. Damn, Darknoob is such a boomer boy. But it works for him, honestly. Like, he does it because it works for him. Villager fighting back. Gonna go out with a little bit of a fight. She definitely goes out. Now this is the scout for AJ, which is really good. He's gonna see the TCs. I click the right unit. There we go. He sees one. He's gonna run away, so his scout spear lives. And he's gonna at least have some idea what he needs to do, which is gonna be TCs as well. One there, maybe? Anywhere maybe? There it is. Beautiful. Second one doesn't have a wood for. Okay. Because he has committed to a couple of skirms. Literally just a couple of skirms. I'm getting the same vibes that I got when watching the quarterfinals of Darknoob vs Salted. It's kind of like Darknoob just plays a little greedy and he just wants to boom, and especially in the series, the set vs Salted, he went heavy on stone many games, if not all of the games. Just heavy on stone, got a castle really quickly, and that just defended any pressure coming from his opponent. He's not playing so much in that way this game, this set, this grand final, but still he's just getting away with being a boomer boy. And it's working out for him. And again, I think late game Italians is super strong. Oh, I kind of don't want to look here because I just keep hearing the sound of the militia bashing at the mill or the gate or whatever they're bashing at. I don't want to hear it anymore. But now AJ coming forward. So he's on 34 villages. Darknoob already up at 42. 8 villager lead. AJ with some feudal military, but hasn't upgraded them, and that makes sense because they're not going to do damage. But I think Siege Workshop on the hill, good position to push from. I really like this. Yes, the extra TCs are being added down this end, but I still think this is a good position to push from with the stone there, the gold there. But yeah, AJ's feudal military not able to be upgraded doesn't make sense at this point. But he's going to keep adding archers. Doing the walk of shame after being poked by... Oh god. Woo! Yeah! Now AJ has the wood for another TC. He might want to save it for the siege. Or maybe even a forward range as well to follow up with. I'm not too sure. But what's the range of this monk at S? 9. What's the range of this archer? 5. Yeah, they're just gonna have to go. Monk defense, usually we see it against knights, right? But alas. Here's a third TC. Beautiful position on the main gold. Oh, hello Monty. Hi. Okay, Darknoob housed, he's at 60 population. AJ on 50 population. 11 villages less. So he's gonna really try and make something happen with this mangonel and this push. He has Expo, gonna get Bodkin now as well. So all of a sudden, we'll have 7 range. But a defensive siege workshop might just be all that Darknoob needs here as he continues to outboom his opponent and uses the defensive siege to make AJ back off. Maybe. But we don't see a second mangonel just here yet. Can't afford it. If he can have more siege and good trades, it might be alright.
Still a piece
Piece
of
of
garbage.
garbage. Beaver, thanks for the follow. Do Italians get redemption? They do. Yes. Yes, they do. Alright, Darknoob used the market a little bit to get wheelbarrow. He's got a lot of farms. It's looking nice. 26 farms, 66 villages, 1 mangonel to defend. Another one in the queue for AJ. This is going to be good for him. Do we have a forward range? Might be nice as well, but Hi, Monty. Hey, Zachariah. Okay, let's see the focus. We've got to have AJ's eyes here. He's got to keep his units alive. He actually lost the militia. I don't know how. The monk probably converted and or tried to convert, and he just deleted them. I can see that being a reaction. Okay, 2 mangonels. They need to focus in the right place, and he heard me. Don't have a third one yet. Lacking the gold at the moment, but Darknoob, a lot of gold in the bank. 23 on food as well. I keep seeing the flag on the monastery and thinking there's something in the siege workshop, but there's not. But oh god, great hit there. It was uphill though, so we need the villager to come forth and repair us Maximus. We lost it? Oh shit. I looked elsewhere and it was gone. Anyway, you don't know if you're feeling really impressed or disgusted by Darknoob since every bone in your body screams that this shouldn't work. I know, I feel the same. And Zagarath, I think you're on the money. I think he is going for a fast imp. Fast imp into what? I don't know, but he's pretty heavy on stone. He now clicks imp, so 3 minutes away. Cheaper imp is super nice for Italians. Cheaper every age. So he is just doing what he needs to do. He's defending this top left side. Why do I need to be so descriptive? I don't know. He's defending this area. What? Why was that deleted? What? I don't know. Doesn't matter. It wasn't hit by the other mangonel. I don't know. He flagged it? He said, what is that? AJ says, oh my god, yeah, I'm confused as well. Deleted? Classic. Oh, I love that they're having a good time. We like to think they're having a good time, right? Okay, I hope the mangonels aren't going to sit on top of each other here because uh-oh, spaghetti-o. Mangonel, Shoto, uphill again, doesn't go for the delete. Yeet. Oh, there he does. Nice. Darknoob, every map is arena, basically. Why do I not have fire? Huh? What do you mean? Spec chat, yeah, but Kados, oh, good trades from Darknoob. I always have spec chat because I always cast Rex. I never get to see anything exciting live because I'm in frickin' Australia. So I always cast Rex and they always have the chat. The Palisade on the last should be on fire. No, I have fire. We actually saw it in the Oasis game. I had too much fire. Maybe this, oh, this one. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Spec chat, yeah, I know. I'm just saying it just has no impact on me because I don't get to see anything live. Okay, so he's imp. AJ has now clicked up. AJ got slight military lead and villager lead as well, but obviously it's because he only just clicked up. He's gonna go for elite scan. He's scouting. He's seen the rangers here. Picking off, ooh, a monker. Maybe he doesn't have ballistics. He can't catch up with the monk. He cannot hit it. This monk has crazy evasion skills. Oh, now takes a hit, but he's fine. The expo will go down. Maybe that inspired ballistics. I don't know. But Darknoob's gonna have 3 relics. AJ hasn't picked up 1. Even though it's sitting right there under his nose, but he's gonna go for a castle here. I'm not super hot on the position. Yes, it's on a hill, that's always nice, but I feel it doesn't really protect anything except for this wood line. But it might be fine. Darknoob adds TC number 4. There we go, 3 relics in his pocket. This castle is so ambitious. With the mangonels getting some good hits, maybe it can happen, but I don't know. It doesn't have the numbers at Expo at the moment. Like, he's imp. He's gonna have Arb in 8 seconds. He's got 12 Expo. Villagers running back, but mangonels? Not getting good hits just yet, but here we go. There we go. That's nice. Now the villagers feel a little bit more confident, so he places the foundation again. Okay. We have Arbalest Arena, so he doesn't have to be as scared about mangonels anymore. Oh, he can't make up his mind where he wants to place it. Okay. Still going for that castle. He can't make up his mind. He just wants to go for a dock. He wants to go elite cannon galleons. You know why? Because his dock and university techs cost 33% less. That's why. Okay, he really needs to make a decision. He needs to get this castle down. He's going to place it at home. I think that's wise. He doesn't need to be over ambitious when he's in a good position. He can play a little bit safe, a little bit conservative. He needs to get some trebs out. Now look at the amount of elite skirms already from AJ. Got +2 defense on them. Bracer is already in. And Darknoob also adding elite skirms. So Vikings versus Italians late game. I'd love to be proven wrong, but I favor Italians here. And I think Darknoob's in a good position. He no longer has villager lead, actually. AJ has taken that. But with Darknoob's 4 TCs, I think he can catch up there if he so pleases. The military numbers are close as well. He's 500 ahead in score, at most. But Italians get Hussar. Yeah, exactly, DVM. And you could say, okay, well, Vikings get, like, what's it called? Chieftains for anti-cav. But it's going to take a long time to get to, and I just don't think AJ will have time. Darknoob's already in a good position. He's already getting his cavalry upgrades. +1 defense coming in. Do get fully upgraded Hussar. And just like in game 1, but with the tables turned, now Italians have the Civ with the mobile raiding unit. And this is a very exposed map for AJ here. It wouldn't be bad for him to frickin' stonewall, like just bang to the wood line, from the wood line to the castle. Over this end as well, just to be safe. Because I think, is this a condottiero? Okay. Okay, just 1 token. Condottiero. Elvinor, you're right, it is pretty big in Southeast Asia. Oh, thank you, Nightbot. We're on it. Chieftain Pike's better than halves? I don't know. Did he get Pavis? He has not got it just yet. So Pavis gives foot archers and condottieri +1 armor and +1 pierce armor. He doesn't have it yet, so we'll keep an eye for that. Oh, Jokes is coming in now. Okay, as is Hussar, as is +4 defense. He is ready for that Hussar switch. Addition, not a switch. It's an addition to deal with the skirmishers. But AJ supplies. He's getting ready for an infantry switch.
Oh, hi. Thanks for checking
Oh,
in. I'm
hi.
still a piece of garbage.
Hachko, welcome on in. Seems Darknoob is just a step ahead this game. I agree. Yeah, what is up with the graphics? We should definitely have flames here. We broke the flames in the Oasis game. It's okay. It's a little less violent this way. We don't mind that. Okay. Looking at HA's base, adding the siege workshops. Siege ram coming in now. Nice. Siege ram's going to be beautiful, but it might be too late. We already have Hussar on the way. They're getting forging, prioritized the defense upgrades, of course. This is going to be a good trade for AJ though. Darknoob a little bit slow to react, so it did take some losses on the arbs. Nothing severe. Wouldn't mind if he just jumped in the castle and healed these units up just to get the maximum amount of value. Here come the Hussar. So they will deal with the siege rams, depending on how many siege rams AJ can get on the field. But again, Darknoob just seems very far ahead in eco, even though AJ has more vills. He's even got handcart, which Darknoob does not have. I don't know what it is. Wondering why he's not using the Treb early. These 3 Trebs. Yeah, it's kind of like what we saw in the Mongol-Lithuanian game. Or maybe I'm thinking of another game. No, actually Arabia. When AJ was up first, had the Treb, but didn't just use it for quite some time. But now he engages, and I don't mind this actually. This is something I want to get better with in my games. Because you get 3. 3 is nice. Just you get more than 1, and then you've got more of a chance of this castle going down sooner. But here come the Hussar. There's a lot of them. We're looking at 19, and yes, there's these Viking arbs to try and deal with it. And even the skirm's kind of been a block, a bait for the Hussar before they go into the traps. Maybe this castle will go down at this rate. But he lost all the skirms. And now, what is our Viking players' answer against the Italian arbs? More arbs of his own? That could be fine. Pikemen coming in now, so haven't seen chieftains come in. We saw siege ram being clicked, but no rams in the queue. A little bit of spreading out here. Laming the stone? Okay, why not? Okay, yeah, arbs need to really be microed here as the pikemen come into position. Looking at the numbers, 37 arbs for HA, 30 damaged arbs from Darknoob, who's got score lead. It's very close. This is looking very similar, and we can see it, like, get a visual idea of that up here at the top. Top bar is military value comparison. Next one, the thicker bar, is the military unit count comparison. This is economy unit count. For anyone that doesn't know, now you know. Okay, 2 Trebs survive. Are there more in the queue? No, there are not. Darknoob is just making Hussar at the moment. His queue is actually lacking a little bit. Whereas AJ's got 15 pike in the queue, 14 arbs in the queue. They're sitting on a hill though, I believe. Or am I crazy? No, maybe not. Anyway, they're actually going down. Upgrades, from what we can see, same for both players, but these Trebs going to go down by the looks of it because the Hussar, they don't have blast bonus just yet, but there's enough of them to knock down the Trebs. Okay. Okay, hi Dino Speech, welcome.
Thanks for checking
Oh,
in.
Dash Cam Owners Australia, my freaking idol. Hey, can I just actually say to Dash Cam Owners Australia, my family, my parents, they love watching your videos. It's really wholesome actually. They'll stay up late at night just watching Dash Cam videos. Oh my god. I'll have to tell them that I've been followed by Dashcam Owners Australia. I'm so proud. This is the greatest moment in my streaming career. But what's very exciting now for AJ is chieftains coming in. Now that is how these pikemen are going to help deal with the fully upgraded Hussar. Stuvek, hey, welcome in. Verdom as well. It's good to have you guys here. You're joining me for the Dutch Open Grand Final. AJ, AngelinaJolie versus Darknoob. 2.2, 2K3 rated players. Vedom, thank you for the follow as well. My alert's coming in.
Hi, thanks for checking in. I'm still a
It's
piece of
Dubek.
garbage.
Welcome on in. So the siege ram here is really nice. Chieftains is in, but the pikemen are a little bit out of position. Arbs are downhill, and I don't know if there'll be enough, because once the Hussar get a surround on them, could be really tricky. AJ could lose a lot of numbers. He's already behind in military, but only by a little bit.
Still a piece of garbage.
Oh gosh. Dinos, Esh. Hey. You're working on a cure for the addiction, sorry. Yeah, look, it's needed. Oh man. I think I saw in an email you got partnered somewhat recently, so congratulations for that. Well deserved, of course, and I'm sure my parents aren't the only one addicted to watching your videos. Woo! The Dashcam channel is great. Yes, seriously guys, if you want an introduction into Australian culture, into how Australians are deep within their soul, watch Dashcam owners, because the reaction would be funny. You'll see like someone, I don't know, driving on the wrong side of the road just doing something absolutely idiotic, or just running a red light or something, and the person in the car that gets this on their dashcam, that records this, their reaction is just like, excuse my language warning, oh fucking hell, like it's just so Australian. If you want to learn how to do an Australian accent, that's your source. There is a lot of swearing. Hey Paradox, welcome on in. Woo! Anyway, let's focus on the game because we have BBC Bombard Cannon. For anyone that's confused about why I'm screaming BBC, it's an Age of Empires thing. It's going to get really good hits against these arbalests. Italians gonna have 3 BBC in here. Their gunpowder units are cheaper as well, so that's going to be really nice to get those numbers up. And we have raid. Hello. Decent reaction. I don't know if that's open there. It's hard to tell. But a defensive castle back here is really nice, and I think AJ is going to need barracks through the eco for these chieftain pikemen. Okay. Can AJ do it, or can Darknoob hold? I think Darknoob, now he's got the BBC on the field, and 51 Hussar queued up. Blast Furnace now coming in for them as well. 61 on food. I'm just having flashbacks to game 3 on Oasis, where he just had so many resources. He's almost got 4k gold in the bank. And he's fine. He's peachy. He's expanding the right-hand side, eco everywhere. Nice attempt from AJ to kind of get some buildings up here to push on either side as well. But Darknoob is aware of it, and he's making sure it doesn't happen. So, I don't know how this is going to go. I really can't call it at this point. It's too close to call, and you can see that reflected in the score. But with the BBC and the super strong eco, even freaking Arson coming in, like what infantry does he have that Arson is going to help here? Or is he just getting ready early? Okay, we'll see. You'll see. Okay, I love the sound of all these arbs splatting down the Hussar. The Rams need to be careful because they are very important in this matchup. But I think even if they're fine against the Hussar, they might go down. Oh, to the bombard cannons. A lot of weak arbs now because of those bombard cannon hits. I don't know if we have siege engineers, but I want to check that because I think that's going to be important here. I don't even know if they get it. We're going to find out. Learning. Where do you get it from? This. No, okay, Italians don't get it. Today we learned. Blue has lower score, but always has the initiative. Yes. And we've seen that pretty consistently in this set so far. Darknoob's been playing really well. AJ has as well, but I feel more often than not in the games we've seen so far. Mind you, this is only game 4, but it feels like it's just Darknoob's game. Like, he is playing how he wants to play, AJ having to play a little bit more reactively. And I think Italians late game, we called it from the start, they are so strong. Especially now there's these BBC on the field. 3 already and 3 more in the queue, and 88 Hussar queued up. 4.5k wood in the bank. I think Darknoob is fine. It's just kind of game 3 all over again. Game 3 was Oasis. This is a much more open map, and it's been played open now at this point. Mind you, Darknoob, what did he do? Naked FC? Okay. men-at-arms coming through. I don't know how that's going to help here for AJ. Viking men-at-arms. Militia line. Of course, he'll go beyond men-at-arms. But I don't know how it's going to help here. Against, like, he can't really deal with the odds just yet. Well, he's got a lot of skirms in the queue. 66. How many ranges are we looking at, AJ? I think he needs to add a lot of ranges if he wants to queue up 66 skirms. Because skirms here are nice. Still, the BBC can deal with them. And he's going to have 6 BBC. No, 5 rather. It's not looking good for AJ now. He's got nice expansion again, and the castle protecting the eco this side as well is really nice. But I think his army composition is just a little bit lackluster. The numbers are similar, but the units themselves are just stronger for the Italian player, especially with BBC. He's got another 5 in the queue. This guy's insane. He's gonna have 9 BBC potentially. Yeah, Stuvak, I think I agree. I don't think blue is gonna last. I think AJ's played really well, but at the end of the day, I think Italians do just beat Vikings if they can remain, you know, if they can defend until they can get to this point in the game. And they've done that. Now here come the skirms, but Hussar are already there, and there's 89 Hussar queued up for Darknoob. I'm gonna guess that he... Actually, his production... Oh yeah, here it is. Yeah, here it is. His production is great. Production buildings. Doing a better job of that than AJ, I feel. Now he's 2k score ahead at this point, pop capped. AJ at 178 population, so not far from being pop capped himself. The village numbers are basically identical. The military numbers are basically identical. But I think maybe Vikings not getting help here. Their skirms seem fine, right? But don't really have a good counter to the BBC. And I think that's their biggest issue at the moment. Maybe Darknoob could consider going down to 100 bills. Yeah, I think so too. Look at his resources. He is out of gold at this point. But I think that's okay for him. He's got 4 relics. It's fine. It's gonna be fine. Because AJ's off gold as well. He's out of gold. But he doesn't have 4 relics. He could have 1, but he doesn't. A lot of idle villagers. I think at this point he's got to be pretty stressed. Let's keep an eye on the HP of the BBC. But even if all these skirms and ARBs target the BBC, they just get melted in the process by this clump. And you can't really go Onager because the amount of BBCs here on the field, of course, and the cavalry. I think it's soon going to be game because AJ's down to 45 military and you cannot stop the BBC here. Having Hussar is huge. Yeah, absolutely, because Vikings needed to go on siege against skirms against Italians. Viva, I think it's just absolutely GG. You're surprised he didn't mix in a few onagers. Yeah, but I don't blame him for just wanting to spend those resources instead on BBC. Because look how many, like, they're cheaper as Italians. He's got a friggin' horde. A horde of them here. Now the Hussar are going to pounce on the skirmishers. There's not enough pikemen here. Yeah, it's just looking good. It's looking good for our Italian player. He's got so many resources. And again, AJ, like, he's not out of resources, but he's going to be out of military with this. Like, Darknoob's just going to dance with the Hussar all day. The ARBs will melt the pikes. The castle goes down. This has got to be game very soon. Unless the Rams can bump all the BBC. Nah, it doesn't matter. 3k score lead now. Still similar villager numbers. Still similar enough military numbers. But the Italian composition is just better. He can't really, like, AJ can't really push with these siege rams. He's had a lot of them and he's had them at multiple points through the game, but every time they just get cleaned up. 1 Treb versus 8 BBC. I didn't even see the Treb. Oh, there it is. Yeah. Yeah, but he's gonna fight on. Okay, he goes for another castle. He needs to expand elsewhere. Again, his expansion is good. But how is he gonna deal with Italians? Over 100 years. over 100 Hussar in the queue, still over 1,000 food floating. And we see, like, we can see all the numbers, of course. We can see there's 105, nice, Hussar in the queue, and we can see that AJ is just full skirms and pikes. And now that Darknoob is moving over to the left-hand side, the BBC and the Trebs, double whammy, can just deal with that castle, and then this is completely exposed. Even before the castle goes down, the Hussar can just run in here and kill everything. All the villagers. There goes a solid fifth of his eco, at least. With these res, why not go Cavalier? Yeah, honestly, it wouldn't be a bad choice, because yes, maybe you're like, oh no, I don't want to do that into Viking Chieftain Pikeman, but Cavalier, they're going to have good numbers, and they're going to have mobility, so they can run away from Pikemen. And it'd kind of be like the flex. The flex unit, to be like, okay, like, I've got the res, I've got the units. I've got the units. Yeah, the relics down here, 4 to 1. So AJ finally, like only now, has picked up a relic. That's his only source of gold income at the moment. This castle goes down any second now. Militia switch would be genius from Darknoob. Yeah, it would, it would. Can you... Yes, I'm gonna look into something. Monty! Yeah. Hello, Mont. Yeah, I was gonna say, Chaos, like, you even go condos. Sure, there's no gunpowder on the field, but against skirms and pikes, condos would be fine. What does a condo cost? 50 food, 35 gold. I'd rather put it into cavalry, actually. You think Darknoob's arena battle of attrition mindset would stop him from going Cavalier? I think he doesn't even need to. Look at the freaking, we're in the points. We're at 11.3k wood. 146 Hussar in the queue. Bro, I think you can end the game now. Come on now. Yeah, the villagers fighting the Trebs is just, it's gotta be, AJ's gotta realize by now. As long as the ops protect these BBC. Yeah, yeah, they realize. Bang! Bang on the skirms. A little bit of raiding here, but Pikeman skirm raid is nothing to be scared of. And honestly, if he kills villagers in here, he's doing Darknoob a favor. So, yeah, there's a lot in the queue for AJ, and he's got a lot of resources as well. He's just really committing to the trash. But he can't stop the siege. He absolutely cannot stop. He can't stop this group of obs. Doesn't matter how many skirms he gets because the BBC will just flatten them anyway. So the Hussar here, happy to take a fight against Chiefs and Pikemen. And they clean them up anyway. They're fully upgraded Hussar. This soon got to be game, right? I've been saying it for a while, but now really is the time. But no, he fights on. Places more rangers. Let's go, AJ. Moves his eco over here. 59 on wood. Not the most efficient looking thing happening, but it's happening. It must be tough to resign with 180 pop though. Yeah, well that's true. Like I'm saying, okay, it's game now, surely, but Darknoob actually needs to make it so. He needs to close it, and he's got the siege to do so. I feel like that's all he needs. He just needs to wipe the buildings. Embrain, I probably have the game minimized taskbar that eliminates most particle effects. Minimized? No, I don't. I don't know what that means. Oh, I see. I had the tech tree up, and now that I closed it, there were all these particle effects that happened in the game. Interesting. Oh yeah, okay. I had the tech tree up. Huh. Good thinking, Embrain. Finally a raid. Yes, finally the Hussar coming through. Nice. So even if AJ's like, okay, well, I just need more pikemen here, he's got to realize Darknoob knows where I am. Like, he knows I'm everywhere that I am. This is what Darknoob sees. Look at the score lead now. Still has kept all those BBC alive. 150 Hussar in the queue, and skirms. Holy moly. With what we can see as spectators, it's over, but you can understand continuing when you have decent pop, which is now dwindled in a matter of a couple of minutes. Yeah, indeed. So now he's down to 154 pop. 109 villages. Does clean up a trade. So it's just kind of like the little things like that that have got to make him think, okay, well that's good, right? That's okay. But indeed, we can see looking at the numbers that it's well and truly Darknoob's game, especially now that he's going to focus a little more on the right-hand side, deal with another castle. AJ does have the stone, almost. He did, until he repaired this one. For another castle, and he's going to add it. Okay, he adds another castle and another TC. He is not giving up on this. But I still don't see the win condition for him. I don't see how he wins this as Vikings. You would know it's game over because the relics, right? Again, we can see the relic count. Maybe AJ's thinking, shit, like I've only got one, but maybe doesn't assume that Darknoob's got 4. He's now, yeah, really lacking in the wood. He's got a lot in the queue. That's good. But here comes more push through the center. More skirm's going to get cleaned up. This actually not even been built just yet. I'm kind of surprised Darknoob hasn't closed out the game though. It feels like it's been going on for ages, surely. Like we're over an hour game time. Look at the resources for Darknoob. Surely you sell some wood. And surely you just add more BBC or something. Got 25 more arms in the queue, 147 Hussar. Hello, Ranger. Yeah, there's the GTWP. Okay. Whew, that felt like a long one. It is best of 7. Should just build a wonder, you reckon? That'd be full disrespect. I'm sorry, it doesn't matter how far ahead you are in a game. If it's a serious, like, money on the line, best of 7 grand final of a tournament, I think it'd just be rude to build a wonder, personally. Woo! Yeah, you don't want to resign early. And again, like DVM said, easy enough for us to see the position of the players. But when you're in it, and when you're really trying to fight, you don't want to lose on your home map, then yeah, you're going to give it everything. Underbrush cat, no. Sick performance from Darknoob. It was really cool. Darknoob takes the win on AJ's home map here. Woo! We need more tournaments played on standard victory settings. I don't know, Zagrath. I think you'd have to do some serious consideration as to the rules of it. Otherwise it can just be really abusable, I think. How did Mooney perform in this tournament? Okay, it was a bit of a shame because he had to just give admin win to a player that he would have won against. So he did make it into top 16, but he didn't play. He gave admin win in the round of 16, which was a shame because he would have made it into the quarterfinals. We can guess based on the elo difference. And then it would have been a great set between him and seed 6, I think Molasako was. Anyway, guys, that was our 4th game. We go to game number 5. Let's make it happen. Mangadite, no, I wasn't. In my dreams, bro. Okie dokie, let's update the draft here. It was a win for Italians, a loss there for Vikings. So that's what we're left with. Do I do a lot of casting / analysis or more playing? At the moment, I've actually been doing more casting, and I love casting, and I want to get better at it. But primarily, my content is my gameplay, for better or worse. No, it's actually been good lately. I'm on a +7 win streak. I'm at my personal best. We got 5 personal bests in a row. So that was nice. But yeah, whenever there's an event like this, a tournament, that I am keen on, then I want to get involved. I want to be casting it. But I play in a lot of tournaments myself as well. Basically, I play in any tournament that I can. I played in a Nomad tournament recently, and then I had to give admin win. I was really sad about that because I was sick and I couldn't play. Don't want to talk about it. But yeah, this weekend I've been casting a charity event for a French organization, Endomind. And then I've been following the Dutch Open since it started in August. So it feels nice to be casting the finals finally. Finals. Long have we waited. Will deactivated. Cat. I love that. Wow. Wow, it's not true because no one there that you've listed is overrated at all. But Lilty activated. I should have asked for a reschedule. I know I should have, but I was so, I felt so sick. I was about to spew, and I just, at that time, at that moment, there was no other option for me than to just, like, I didn't have the brain capacity in that moment because I felt so ill to be like, oh, hey, do you reckon we can play tomorrow? I was just like, I'm sorry, I feel sick, I can't play, and I didn't want to be a pain, so I was just like, you can take that and win. It wasn't a matter of not communicating, like, it was just, that was in my mind at the time. I was very ill, that was the only option for me. When I was feeling better the next day, I was like, shit, I wish I didn't say that. I wish I just freaking asked to reschedule, but I didn't, so. Ojima, did I cast your set against AJ? No, I didn't. Where was that? Let me have a look. That was in the group stage. No, I didn't, sorry. Yeah, leader's amazing. Duos? Oh my god. I'm excited for that. Anyway, sorry, I'm getting distracted, but let us move on to game number 5. So again, going to AJ home map. Let me just put that one grayed out. We've played on Ghost Lake. So we'll go to Valley. Woo! Valley. For game 5. The civs remaining.
Oh, hi, thanks for checking in. I'm still
for Darknoob. Franks, Khmer, Celts, and Japanese. Although that was random, so I don't know if you'd want to pick it.
Oh, hi, thanks for checking in. I'm
Whoa,
still a
what
piece
was
of
that?
garbage.
Thanks for the follows, guys. Monty came in demanding attention, so now's our little fluffy kitten time before we go to game 5. Mel, hey friend at arms. He's a good boy. Off to bed. Good boy. Good boy. Fluffy tail in my face. Okay. Wish the cat. Ooh, fluffy boy. 1 sec. I'll just be 1 minute. Not even. 30 seconds.
Oh, hi, thanks for checking in. I'm still a piece of garbage.
Oh, I gave you the back of the chair? That's so rude of me. Wow. Oh, I will tell him that, Fruit Fisk. Yeah. Monty, Twitch chat loves you. They love you. They give you a big pat and a big smooch. Hey, Jakey. How you doing? Okay, game 5. Let's go. Valley. Ooh la la. Here it is, game number 5. So, AJ's final home map. And we have Frank's first Tatars. Now, actually, didn't expect Tatars on this map. I kind of initially expected it for Ghost Lake and then for Acropolis. But we have it here on Valley. Our player in red, Darknoob, has the score lead at the moment 3-1 and has gone for Frank's beautiful Civ. There's no doubt about it. Really, really cool Civ. Going into Tatars though, it'll be interesting. And I actually question whether, for Darknoob, finally, this is going to be a bit less of a wall up and boom kind of map if he's picked Franks. I just feel, at least in my experience, and mind you, these players are a lot better than me, they have a lot more experience than me, but I feel like this could be a more aggressive Civ choice for Darknoob here. But we'll see. Time will tell. He's just going to scout around, find his llamas, bring him in. The map is wallable, for sure. I mean, even if it's not, Darknoob would find a way. He'd find a way. For our player in blue, AJ, gone for Tatars. Looking at his map, I feel like it's not as pretty. I just don't think it's as pretty because of this. They're all kind of in the one spot, and it could be a really targetable spot because of that main gold, stone, extra gold, hill. I don't know, it's just not as pretty as this, which is a little bit more spread out. But that's my initial thoughts on the map. Thoughts on the Civ matchup. I kind of like Tatars here. I actually really like Tatars here against Franks. I think Tatars just going CA could be quite beautiful. If you can somehow, whether it's CA or whether it's just Expo, Archers, if you can force Franks onto skirms
Oh, hi, thanks
as
for checking in.
Tatars, I think you're in a really good position. For a minute, you thought we were sponsored by Pepsi. Bepsi? Beppies? Why? Because the blue and red? I don't know. Very safe berries though, yeah, that's really nice as well. Looking at Frank's player, who it's kind of more important for their berries to be safe. It's not as much the case. But again, I swear this Vil, she's hit a wall. It's 4-minute game time. Darknoob's like, shit, I've got 2 minutes left to be fully walled. Let's go. No, I'm just basing it off past experience. But what'll be interesting on this map, Valley, because as you can see, there's a valley. I'm curious to see who, if anyone, does actually move out to make advantage of the shorefish and the deer. Mongols was already used on Oasis. I thought that could have been an option for AJ here. But no, now, Barracks, pre-mill? Yeah, let's go, Shadow!
Twitch baby
Oh my gosh!
Shadow 28, love, Lil Love.
Lil Love, Shadow, thank you for using your Prime here today. You're a bloody legend. And we've got 2 Twitch babies. Congratulations. How do you feel? Okay, pre-mill Josh again. Darknoob, is he just, I swear to God, he's just gonna fucking pre-mill Drush and then wall up and he'll be fine. But look at AJ getting Loom, 18 population and already walling up. Actually, did the pre-mill Josh as well. A little bit ahead, but looks like Darknoob's gonna scout it. I've frozen. Okay, I'm back. Okay, hasn't seen the flag, I don't think. Might now eat, yeah. And I eat, and I, ooh, oh, he knows. He knows. That's just going to further encourage him to wall up really fast. Look at the walls from AJ. He's like, fuck that, okay. If that's how you want to play, that's how we'll play. Okay. There's some big walls. He's got a solid 1/5 of the map behind these walls. Okay. Yeah, friend and so we haven't had that for a long time. Yeah, the mic decoration was for my fundraiser, but then I just haven't bothered to untangle the excessive amount of fairy lights on, on the mic. Anyway. Darknoob's just gonna stay home and protect. Now this is nice. He's not even walling in his berries, which is a good decision here because if AJ wants to engage, he's got 3 militia, he's got a scout, and he's got some villagers that can throw hands. He's actually got the advantage here in that sense. Okay, again, I can't see who's gonna win this, but now the militia engage. How's the micro gonna be? Let's have a look at the HP because I'm just not gonna be able to tell. Basically. Ooh, it's gonna be better for AJ now that Darknoob pulled his scout away. Much better for AJ. Yeah, beautiful. He's gonna keep his scout alive as well, so great trade there. Didn't even pull any vills across, which might have helped, or might have at least told, like, encouraged AJ to back off a little bit. Guys, I'm happy to announce that AJ is completely walled in. Oh my god. It's beautiful. I love it. AJ walling is iconic. It's very nice. Don't tell me this is Drush FC. This is awesome for AJ. I think it is. I think it is. Absolutely. Why else would you commit so much? Now he needs to get his Vil back to work. He's one little Villy there. But looking at the resources, both players in a very similar position. However, Darknoob faster the farms. I don't know what the deal with this farm is. Why, but that's okay. Alright, he moves to gold now. AJ going for the back gold, which is nice because this main gold walled through. Not too pretty. Alrighty, Darknoob will be first up. He has Loom. AJ actually got Loom quite early. I suppose because he knew he was going to send villagers out a very long way to wall. Woo! Gotta give people what they want, exactly. Why are you not seeing Praise in the final? Hey, Praise didn't even play. Unless he played under another name, he didn't play. Don't know why. Anyway, so AJ even having his scout in here, gonna have a little look around. Oh, both players will be up at the same time. Actually, AJ will beat him, I think. That's my guess. Oh, don't run into the DC, please God, no. Okay. For the sake of AJ, I want this scout to live just so he can get a little bit of intel. Darknoob just idled his TC for a long time. Yeah, indeed, 34 seconds. kind of wonder what happened there a little bit. Now, it only has 4 on the berries. I think as Franks, you can definitely go 5. But let's have a look at what's happening for AJ, who's gone up with 1 extra villager. It's going to be really nice. I think this has been a great start for him. He's got the better farm placement. And he's the one with 5 on berries. God, I had to check then that I hadn't confused the civs for a second. Darknoob forgot to click up for a solid 25 seconds. Yeah, it was a shame as well. I was looking at his resources up there. I was like, okay, he'll be first up. But then all of a sudden, no. I think it's going to be AJ. Ready? Bang, bang. Yes. Finally, I got it right. Okay, but Darknoob went to gold earlier. He's not going to be behind in that regard. But the scout being a little bit pesky. And it is going to be a range, so not market blacksmith like we've seen previously. I think that makes sense on this map. You can't be too greedy. And Frank's going for a range, I think is already looking good for Tatars. And even better for AJ because he scouted it, so we see a stable. Yeah, so he did scout the range. Stable edition for Tatars. Hey, 8spy. Finals indeed, yes. I don't know, you probably already saw them. I did not because I was not awake when they were played. What map is this? Atomic, this is Valley. The valley has been very peaceful, completely undisturbed. Franks go Archer Skirm and Tatar go Knights now. Yeah, exactly. And that's going to be really nice. And then Darknoob probably will have to change to Pikemen or could go Monks as well. Probably, I don't know, I can't guess between those two, but we'll have to react to the Knights from Tatars. And then they will be very happy with whatever that reaction is because then if need be, they switch to CA. CA with free thumb ring and Parthian tactics and beautiful stuff. Frank's man-at-arm archer is lovely. The Frank eco is strong. I feel like they can't compete too much in that sense against Tatars though. Right? Or am I forgetting something? And yeah, just that he committed to the militia, the Prush, had to keep it defensive, didn't really achieve anything besides making sure he didn't take too much damage at home, which is worthwhile, of course. But I don't know. Anyway, Darknoob will be first up. Looks like, based on his wood count, he's just going to add TCs. He's got the villas ready to go. I reckon it'll be these villagers. They're ready. They're ready for that TC. Could have one here as well. That'd be a nice spot. Bang! Of course. Of course. AJ could be doing the same thing though, looking at his wood count. Do we have rangers? No, we do not. Do we have a second stable? No, we don't. Might be a boom fest here as well. There's the other TC on the main gold. Okay, 1 knight added. This is going to be important for AJ because we've seen in previous games this set, AJ coming forward with some pressure, but Darknoob just been like, no, I've got TCs. Thank you very much. Hi, Monty. Hi, baby boy. There we go, 2 scouts get knocked down. But again, he sees that they've got the TCs. So, I'm wondering for AJ. Oh, he's actually gone for the forward siege. And the oh, this is actually unexpected. From me, at least. Siege, Monk, Knights, and the TC. Holy smokes. Okay. Hey, hammer time. Not finishing the walls and adding TCs without scouting is a brave move. Brave move. Hello, mister. It's got defensive monastery, but this is a nice choice. I like this. The smush! The smush! Just mass CA and have a few knights to take care of skirms. Yeah, he's actually got... I think that was viable, but I think he didn't want to do that because he saw that Darknoob went for the range. That was his choice. But this is going to be nice. Elvanor, you barely use the new sheep for Tatar since it's such a struggle to micro all the vills again once they finish. That's usually where I just pop them all to wood or something. Now, light curve is to deal with the monks, because at the moment that's all Darknoob is going to have to defend against this. So once light curve is in the mix and they deal with the monks, what's Darknoob going to do? He's not on stone for once. Oh, jokes, he is. Okay, of course he is. So much hunt, so little Mongols. I know, Stall. I really thought Mongols would be used here, but alas. Okay. The question I have for myself that I need to learn, because I need to learn. This is the great thing about casting. I feel like I slowly but surely am learning. I feel Frank's, my guess is they don't get redemption. And I'm right. Whoa, look at me go. Yay. Okay. Lycav ready to snipe a Rooney. Any monks. And a monk coming in here as well. So defensive siege workshop, gonna need some good mango trades, but we did see in game, I forgot which one, that Darknoob did have some good, oh, it was the last game actually, some really good mango micro, took some great trades against AJ. But I feel with this push, with this forward, with the monks and the knife and the Lycav and a little bit of everything, his eyes will be here. He'll need to make sure that he doesn't lose the mangonels. And denying the gold here is beautiful. He's denied this. Darknoob cannot take this, of course. This is kind of where I was hoping a TC to be, but I suppose it's for the best that it didn't end up there. And ooh, okay. Okay, that's alright. Do we have a Vil here to repair? Yes, we do, but he might need to come and join the party. But yeah, Lycav here, they snipe the monk. The monks, wherever they are. The knights can run in, hopefully snipe the mango. This is a great push from AJ, and I'm really excited to finally see a strategy like this in this set. Because Darknoob ensured that it just didn't happen in the other games. Monk tries to jump for the TC, both of them go down. Do we have fortune? No, shit, those monks went down so fast, but that's the beautiful thing about 2 Lycav. They get 1 hit each on the monk, and it's gone. Ooh, woohoo! I think this is going to be the quickest game yet, but, ooh, okay. Tries to go for the castle. Is it going to happen? Do the knights don't have any defense. So the TC fire doesn't have fletching, so it doesn't do too much, but it might do enough. I wonder if the mangoes just all target the castle foundation here.
Oh, hi. Thanks for checking in.
Oh,
I'm
hi.
still a piece of garbage.
Doré, hello. Peel, you reckon this is GG? I wouldn't be surprised if Darknoob just absolutely forces this castle down. This is what he did in the games for Salted Pepper. He just went heavy on stone. Of course, the Frank castle is cheaper as well, which helps out with this. And then he just is able to get the castle up and defend. Didn't even lose a mango there. That's nice. Oh, I jinxed it. Okay. Yeah, so the castle will go up. He's then going to have to move. Move everything. Go from a different angle. And he can go for a different angle. But Darknoob already just needs another like 300 and something stone before he puts a castle here. AJ has added the 3rd TC, going to go for a market as well to rebalance things out. He's floating a bit of gold, but he's untouched at home, which is really nice. He just needs to make sure that damage is done with this commitment. Blue's mango on attack ground, that was bad. Oh, I didn't see eagle. Okay, convert on the knight could happen. It's even going to be a full HP knight. We need the Lycav back. There's none in the queue. There's one on the field somewhere. Okay. Darknoob sold the stone. Okay, doesn't actually want to go for the second castle. Interesting. What will be his plan? He doesn't have any sneak villager anywhere. AJ with a nice lead of about 400 points at the moment. You should reframe. This is GG for you every day. Yeah, feel for me probably would have been GG as well. I cannot deal with this strat, so this is going to be an interesting game to see how Darknoob does try and deal with this strat. The farm trick? What is the farm trick? I don't know about a farm trick. Oh, nice work to run the knights away, but that was a quick convert. Mango will go down. I don't know if Darknoob's will... Yeah, it will, just. But... Another... Yeah, okay, okay, wow. That was well done by Darknoob. Kind of lucky, that was a quick convert. Now he's got the monk there to heal up. Do we have monks still from AJ? No. I don't really know what happened to them. Because there were 3. One of them actually got hit by the TC fire, which was not pretty. If a mango shoots a farm, the shots travel to the middle of the farm. Even though the... Oh, whoa. That is so cool. I've never known about that. Attack the farm. Wow. Killed by the mango. Okay, thank you. So this is the thing. Okay, both players on 3 TCs. AJ with the villager lead as well. Nice. And the military lead. And he battered down a house. Sadly, it didn't house Darknoob. That would have amused me. Both players getting wheelbarrow at the same time. Similar military numbers, actually. Is similar eco numbers. Yeah, it needs to not lose any more to the converts. Okay, Monk's been re-added is going to be really good. Really good for AJ, but it kind of looks like he's saving his resources. You reckon AJ needs to grab the relics while the map control allows it? Yeah, it would be nice. Oh, he's landing in the gold. I love it. He did that in the Ghost Lake game as well. The relics are all through the center here, so neither player has one just yet. And actually with the monastery here and the relics in the valley, you could definitely pick them up. Maybe transfer them later. Now both players seem to be saving for Imp. Okay. So here we have the pikeman being upgraded. Do we have any preparation for... Yes! Yeah, right on time! Freaking right on time. AJ clicks Imp. He's placing the rangers at the back. I'm hoping for CA. As to Tars. One more hit. Ooh, boink. Medium speed. Yeah, medium speed, I suppose. Feels fast to me. Nice, could run in, snipe another mangonel. There is actually one relic in here. Sorry, I missed that. It must have just been picked up. Convertimus Maximus surely gets that one, but he deletes it instead. Loses the mangonel in the progress. Now, Darknoob is placing TC number 4 out on the right-hand side, and that's probably a very good thing for him, because I was just going to say, he's looking pretty cramped. You'll love the Persona smooth jazz in the background while the little dudes are murdering each other. Yeah, I really like this song. I've never actually played Persona. I've watched it, but I really want to play it. Nice convert on the pikeman as well. So AJ absolutely knows that pikeman is the plan for Franks here. Halb in Imp, and Imp now being clicked. But look at the ranges. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. CA already happening. So is Darknoob gonna think ahead and gonna add skirms? I think he's gonna be too late. If he does do that, it'll be too late at this rate. Oh boy. No more villagers on stone for our Frank player. Stone being used for TC number 5. I think CA and Siege from Tatars could be winning here. Already at over 80 vills, not really a fast in for them. Yeah, I suppose. I suppose it just surprised me a little bit because there was so much forward pressure, so much aggression with this Monk Siege Knight thing happening. But I suppose while that all happens, you just sit back pretty at home and build an eco, and then all of a sudden you're Imp. And all of a sudden he's Imp. He already reveals the CA, which might have been a little bit of a mistake. But it was probably predictable enough anyway. So, more upgrades coming in for Darknoob for his infantry, but also his cavalry. So he doesn't want to be on Frank's skirms. He wants to get onto Cavalier. What do Franks have versus CA and Hussar? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I just think Tatars are going to be better here on CA. Yeah, I agree, Alphanor. I don't feel that they really have anything. Maybe Halb Siege could be the only thing I could see potentially working, but that's just going to be so reliant on having good micro and just taking good trades, and I think that AJ with Tatars can just be happier with running around CA, hit and run, hit and run. Only lost a couple there. Still not pretty, but gonna get chemistry now and has a lot of production here. Wouldn't mind some more production forward, honestly, and something from the Siege Workshop. Yeah, it's gonna be Rams. Okay. Darknoob Imp now goes for Cavalier. Okay. Okay. Really just is not going to have the numbers at this point. Especially if these Rams target the military buildings. Which they're doing. Let's go. Rams make sense. Yeah, I'm actually happy to see Rams. I confused myself because I was like, surely Franks don't go Rams. But no, it's the Tars with Capped Ram. Also going Pikeman. Nice. Like, that's the thinking ahead. Sees the stables being added. He's like, boom, okay, pikeman. Easy peasy. Decision made. Cavalier Axemen are actually pretty good versus CA, but you need gold, of course. Axemen though, Axemen don't make sense to me here. I saw a game recently where Axemen just proved to me how actually disappointing of a unit they are unless they're against infantry. Then of course they're amazing. And we do see actually Halberdier coming in for Tatars as well. But it's only one castle for the Franks player. I don't think throwing Axemen is going to be an option here. He only has 3 knights. Yeah, well he's got a lot more in the queue now, but the gold is starved because if this is denied, this has been walled in. This is not really accessible. It's just this. He's going to be low on gold for sure. Axemen versus Rams, that's true. They'd be Beast versus Rams, but the Cavalier are going to do the job of that anyway, if they decide to. CA do need to run because, oh my god. 12 Cavalier here. And the Pikeman coming in too, but AJ only has 15 CA and hasn't continued making them. It's just full Halb now, and here come the Halb. Darknoob can't afford Halb just yet, for quite some time I feel. Yeah, this is just going to be good. I feel the trades are just always going to be better for Tatars from this point because they're on Halberdier earlier. And Darknoob's just like, okay, I'll make TCs then. Okay, I'll make TCs. And another castle. Almost has the res for Halb. But Halb is a big commitment when there's CA on the field. How are Cav and Axemen good versus CA? What? I suppose Cav for the CA and yeah, Axemen for the siege. And Axemen make more sense now that there's Halberdier added. He really needs this gold. He actually really needs this gold too. And this stone, if he wants to go for another castle. He's still collecting stone up the right-hand side. Okay. Oh, Darknoob's forward Vil got killed and the Cavalier are going to try and run for a raid. There is a defensive castle here in a beautiful position. Halberdier could easily come and protect the eco at home. So I'm not too scared of this. And now AJ adding TC number 1, 2, 3, 4 as well. I wouldn't... Oh, Siege Ram. Okay. I was going to say I wouldn't mind the Tatar unique tech to get the extra range on the Trebs and we go Trebs from here. But I think Siege Ram makes just as much sense. Okay. Throwing Axeman. Paladin! Paladin? There's 15 of them. Paladin is so expensive. Pala into GG. I can see it, Zealous. I can see it. Okay, Darknoob has 1 relic. AJ's walling up. He's like, Oh, but this could be... Oh no, he's walling it. He's walling it everywhere. It won't take long for Paladins to just come through a palisade wall. But Halberdier, Pala's 14 seconds away. More villagers coming forward to take that gold. It's looking like AJ's game. He's got villager lead, he's got military lead, he's got the better units. I mean, except for the 18 Paladin. Okay, we'll see what can happen here. We'll see where are the throwing axemen. Oh, they're in this castle, away from the rams. A little bit out of position. Oh no, there they are! Yeah, they will shred the rams and the halbs. And the CA need to focus them. There's only 4 of them there though. The Paladin! Paladin versus the Halberdiers. Okay, Darknoob doesn't have Blast Furnace. And AJ's halbs actually suck. I kind of forgot about that. Tatar halbs suck. They don't get +2 defense. But at the end of the day, they're halbs. But it looks like this castle might just remain. Another ram coming in hot. Okay, wow, Darknoob holding well. This the castle's surely going to survive this. I completely forgot that the halbs suck. Now Paladins seem a lot better, actually. Okay. Okay, but the castle here is nice. It's even walled in, so it's going to happen. Unless a brave throwing axeman wants to come forth and deny these 3 villagers from making the castle happen. But Treb. Treb from Tatars. Happy to see that. That's going to be better than sending rams into Paladin throwing axemen. Camel time, you guess? No, it's actually going to be... Oh, yeah, Bloodline's only coming in now. We need them for the heavy CA. Silk armor is the one for the range of the Trebs, I believe, but I'm going to check that before I say incorrect things. Oh no, that's the one for the pierce armor. It's Timorrid Siegecraft. Oh, flaming camels. Flaming camels could work here. against Paladin. Flaming camels. I don't think we're gonna see it, sadly. It's better against elephants, of course, but against cavalry in general, it's good. Right? Right? So come, yeah, for the armor, indeed. We're learning. Okay, but Darknoob 3 on stone, still up the... Oh no, they've eaten through that stone. Try to take the stone at the front, but cannot do it. So they're not going to have more stone, so long as AJ keeps his position here. Waiting lane, yes, indeed. You've literally struggled to find anyone from Australia playing it. There's heaps of us. Oh my gosh. Yeah, there's a lot of us, actually. There's also a lot of these halberdier that suck. Especially with the throwing axemen behind them, you'll see the HP just gets shredded. But still, AJ's got the eco to put these really shitty halbs on the field. And look, they clean up. They actually cleaned it up, kind of, almost, well enough. These are some brave trebuchets, but AJ can't really deal with it. So, Darknoob might get this position here with the stone back, might be able to get another castle. But he's spending the stone repairing that one. I feel like Halbs dying in 3 X-Men hits is pretty standard though. These ones probably die in 2. I don't know. You don't think Pala and Axe throwing thingy is a good comp versus Halb and Heavy CA? Yeah, but it's like, what else does Franks do? I think Paladin, I doubted it at first, but I actually think it does make sense here against the Tars. I feel like against any other Civ you just wouldn't do it, but even against the shitty Halberdier they still go down because it is the perfect counter unit. Maybe not as perfect as... what are they called? Flaming camels. Okay, what was it? GG by Darknoob. AJ does... Oops, sorry. AJ takes the win. There it is. AJ takes the win. 3-2. Okay, so he lived another game. Had Darknoob won it, he would have won the final because it is best of 7. And we're going to game number 6. I'm loving this set, guys. It is very, very close. These are very high level players. We're sitting up at like 2k3 elo. Best Dutch players in the world. And there's a lot of good Dutch players. There's actually a lot of Dutch players. We had 33 entrants in the Dutch Open, ranging from 900 elo to 2k4. And these are the top 2 seeds facing off against each other. We did have the win here with Tatars against Franks. So we'll go to game number 6.
Oh hi, thanks for checking in.
Oh hi.
Still a piece of
Topound.
garbage.
Welcome on in. Welcome everybody. I hope you're liking the games. I sure as hell am. Ojima, come on. Where's the belief? The confidence. The prize pool, 705 USD. There's some Bitcoin mixed in there.
Yes, this set is delivering for sure. The caster makes it.
Hey, the viewers make it. Thank you for the biddies, DVM. AJC 2, actually, but very, very, very close behind Darknoob. You might have dropped under 900 elo by now, but still, elo will come and go, alright? It's alright, it's all experience. Elo will come and go. You were officially the 2nd lowest rated player in the Dutch Open. Ojima, I'm so proud of you. But did you had tournament experience. Like you got out there and you played. And I'm sure you learned something. Or you got seeded against AJ. That's the fun of group stages though, right? Right? Okay, a loss there for Franks and a win for Tatars. So, we have either 1 or 2 games left. And these are the civs left. Darknoob randomed Japanese. I don't know why he didn't pick his last civ, but that's okay. And AJ has Vietnamese, Malians, and Aztecs. We are going to either Golden Pit or Acropolis. Let me blank out Valley. Whee. It was a lot of fun trying to survive for at least 15 minutes. Yeah. Elo only gives a number and serves as a marker. You're as good or as bad as you are. It's all about your own personal goals, I feel. Okay, so Zelos reckons Golden Pit with Aztecs. The map is Golden Pit, I can tell you that. Let me see what the civs are. No Aztecs. No Japanese. Let's jump in. Game number 6. If it's a win for Darknoob, he takes the event. He takes the W in the finals here. If it's a win for AJ, then we go to game 7. Which is always going to be hype. But here we are, guys. Game number 6. AJ versus Darknoob. And AJ here in the blue has gone for Vietnamese. And I love this pick on Golden Pit. But up against Celts, I think I love this more. Actually, I don't know. I don't know about Celts. I rarely see them these days in tournaments. But I think they make sense here on Golden Pit. Celts versus Vietnamese. What do you predict? What do you think? Your personal goals are all about sending you into the depression pit, so you'll take ELO any day. Fran, I need some positivity. You gotta think happy. And then convince your brain. What's so good about Vietnamese on Golden Pit? Okay, actually potential to lame. And we see AJ moving here early. The balls are actually on the opposite side, so there will not be any laming. But also, if they want to go into archer units rather, which I think makes sense on this map because knowing Darknoob, he's probably going to wall it off. If you got archers here, Vietnamese archers get 20%. I'm going to check that. 20% extra HP. Let me just check that it's not 20 extra HP. It might be. It is 20%. Woohoo! We're learning. Slowly but surely. That's why I like Vietnamese. For the laming potential, yes, but it's not going to happen. And then Celts. Celts could actually do the kind of smush that Satars did last game. Which could be nice here. I don't know. Oh my god, he actually lamed. This is why. I missed it. I was kind of like, hang on, there was another boar here. He just missed the lame indeed. AJ's gonna take the boar. Yeah, I'm gonna take that boar. Gonna take it home. He's gonna find some cows in the meantime. Oh no, he just misses them. So, does Darknoob go for the counter lane? Oh, he picks them up as well. No, he doesn't. He's gonna push his deer instead.
Oh hi, thanks for checking in.
Woohoo! Ajima, thank you for the follow. Celt Siege push is your fave strat. It's very hard to deal with, isn't it? Late game favors Celts, would I agree? Against Vietnamese? Yes. I think because of their siege purely. Halb siege, I think would deal well against what Vietnamese can put out. Okay, and he brings in his forward boar as well. He's like, I don't want to get this lamed. Imagine having a boar lamed. That'd suck. That'd suck, wouldn't it, Darknoob? And he goes for the Rush. He kind of lamed his berries. He could have put a mill in a beautiful spot there with the berries. But he put the house there. So rude. Kelp Paladin. Bruh. Hi. Meow, 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 meow. BBC Imp Skirm. What you gonna do about that? Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. Depends on the timing.
Guild stash.
Bruh. Thank you for 26 months. It's so good to see you here. I hope you're doing well. Okay. A pre-milled rush. But looky. Oh, actually looky. This loom does not have villager, guys. I'm sorry to say, but the loom does not have villager. Darknoob's a boar down, a villager down. The walls are going to be delayed, maybe denied, and the militia's already coming forward. And I like that AJ is doing this.
Hi, is this YouTube and is this a tuber stream?
Yes, sure. I like that AJ is bringing the militia forward one at a time, as opposed to just keeping them until he has all three and then moving them all over together because they're friends. No, he's like, I need this. Oh, he built it, actually. Okay. Now we need to speed run the walls here for Darknoob, and that's exactly what he's gonna do. Oh, he might be able to delay this, deny these getting in by the looks of it. Okay, great quick reaction. He is a boar down and a villager down, but AJ with more idle TC time. So they're actually a similar villager count. AJ slightly ahead. Third boar coming in. Let's go. Is he a vill or a loom down? That's right, he's a loom down. Sorry about that, of course. What a silly thing for me to say. Now the scout is 5 HP, so it's really not going to be able to block any walls. Darknoob is scrambling to make sure these militia do not get in his base. Whereas AJ would have just sent them around the front at this point. He's scrambling. They actually take a long time to walk. Imagine if they were Celt. militia. They'd be in the base already. They would. Flagon, thanks for the bits, by the way. AJ only made 2 militia? Yeah, he did actually. I thought maybe his third might have been caught off guard by the scout or something, but he just made 2. And the walls? The walls? She'll finish the walls. She'll just hammer, and then hammer, and then hammer, and then a house. Even better. Great. Oh, guys, I know it might come as a big surprise to everybody, but I'm here to announce that Darknoob is completely walled. AJ went for the early pressure, but he is completely walled. Good thing is, he doesn't get the last... good thing for AJ is he can't get this last deer in because he was a board down. He wants to get all his deer in, but no. There's his scout back there. The walls go up. Walled like an egg. Yeah, it could have been beautiful walls, actually. It's just like down there and down there and just down there. He was working towards it, but instead... he had to rush to get these crazy walls up. He's walled like an egg. AJ's going to be walled as well. Ooh, unless he doesn't see that it's open at the back. And AJ, feudal age on the way. I wonder if he's going to check. Surely. And he's speed running the walls as well. But he's actually missed that one tile at the back. We'll see if he realizes eventually. Darknoob going to go for a longer Dark Age because... he was missing that boar. It's going to be like naked FC. And now he's even going to go out and get those walls up. Very good. Yeah, I've got Christmas decorations on my mic. I did a fundraiser for the Starlight Children's Foundation. I do it every year, and so I put stars on my mic, and I just haven't bothered to take them off because it's going to be a lot of detangling. So that's why the stars on my mic. I haven't turned them on. Let's do that. There we go. There we go. My batteries are dying. Anyway. AJ, 20 seconds from feudal age. Do we have a range gonna happen? By the looks of it, yes. Stone as well. Okay. Yeah, that's true. Zealous. I wouldn't know though. I haven't left the house. I don't know what's happening in shops out there, but instead we have a market. Okay. AJ with 5 farms, 4 on berries. Didn't push his deer. Oh, did he? No, he didn't push his deer. He's still open. He's gone for a market and what? And a range or a blacksmith? I would have thought a range, but it's instead going to be a blacksmith. It's going to be at the back. 8 Spy, you reckon the balance is a little bit off? I kind of don't blame him if that happened because he was having to focus on desperately trying to get in here. But look at Darknoob's 8 farms. 2 on gold, gonna run out of the berries, but he's also going on stone. Woad Raiders alert. Ooh, but Darknoob potentially alerting AJ to the fact that he's open. He uses the market a little bit, indeed needed to do some balancing, but now he clicks up. Wowzers. Okay. Now surely AJ, yes, he realizes. Okay. If I were Darknoob, I would have sat there. Actually, I would have sat a little further forward just in case. But actually not coming in. But I can understand why he wants to scout around. Let us see what information he's getting. He sees the stone, that's super important. He sees the market, not the blacksmith just yet, but it looks like he's gonna get walled in, so he's not gonna see anything else. Cheeky, cheeky, cheeky. Darknoob did that to AJ, and now he returns the favor in this game. So Darknoob just needs these buildings, and then he'll click up. He also goes market blacksmith, but he doesn't have a barracks. AJ does. And he's still just battering away at these palisades. Now, let's actually... Ooh. I don't know if he knows if Darknoob's on stone back there. I wouldn't mind this militia being used as a scout. Just scouting around the base. You won't be able to come in this side anymore, but coming around the back might be good. A nice little pasture for a retired scout. Oh no, jokes. Oh god, I missed it. What happened? Did he delete it or what? I don't know. I don't know what happened there. The KD is as if AJ... What? Oh, that was a build, sorry. I don't know. Anyway, Spearman coming out once AJ is castle age now, and Darknoob is 90 seconds away, but the castle is already up. So just straight Radins? Okay, hey PPC. Permanently retired. 30 wood, right? Yeah, but it's the style point, Stabulence. Come on. Yeah, I think he might have run in with the Bills too. Didn't get to enjoy his retirement, I know. You just realized this is the Dutch Open. What do you mean? Why are people thinking it's Pepsi? What? I don't get it. I don't get it. It's the Dutch Open, guys. It's the grand finals. It's potentially the last game. Or the second last game, we'll see. Yeah, the Spearman maybe in fear of a Huang push from Celts, which makes sense. And the castle there in this position especially also makes sense to kind of preemptively prevent that. Preemptively prevent that. But a second TC added as well, and I think we're just going to see Rattans. I hope to see Rattans. It looks like the Pepsi logo. Oh, the logo! No, it doesn't. Hi, Monty baby. Since Rattans counter Huang pretty well. Here we go, first Rattan in the queue, and Darknoob just doing what he loves to do. Just add TCs. 4 TCs! Holy smokes. Beppies! Friended arms, that's amazing. Beppies! Really, Flagon? But I haven't been drinking any Pepsi, so that's how you know it is not sponsored by Pepsi. I don't have someone in my ear saying, okay, now take a sip of the Pepsi, please. Okay, you've been talking for too long without taking a sip of Pepsi. Drink the Pepsi! Drink the Beppies! Anyway, 4 TCs from Darknoob. Holy moly. That was supposed to be... That is the Dutch flag. Your entire country is sponsored by Beppies. Exactly. Okay, Monty wants attention. Bear with me. No, I'm exaggerating. There's a little bit of truth behind it, but I'm exaggerating. Okay, Darknoob can produce Vils from 2 TCs. Yeah. He, it's pretty ambitious, right? He's got 25 wood at the moment, 14 on wood. Now, it is Celt, so they're going to chew through that wood pretty fast. But he really needs to smack down some farms. He sees the Rattans. On the left and on the right. Oh, sorry, that's my cat. Celts eat wood. Yeah, they do. They eat everything. They're hungry. They are hungry. Now, Darknoob is not too far away from a castle. He's rewalling behind here, which is the perfect reaction. You don't need to worry about this. You don't need to worry about that when you have a siege workshop and scorpion defense. Guys, I'm actually scared for AJ because Celts, 4 TC boom, Scorp defense against Rattans. What is AJ going to do? And yes, this is going to be nice. This into Mangonels is going to be nice. But Celt Siege is beautiful. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you specifically why. Because their siege weapons fire 25% faster. That's why. Beautiful. Okay. The Rattan's going to be here. Don't worry. Don't mind about that. It's when I... Yeah, it's interesting that that thingy thing is happening. Anyway. Is this Luxembourg Cup? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Nay. It is the Dutch Open. There's the Celt castle in a beautiful position. No players really push down towards this. Don't do that, Monty. Towards the center too soon. The Rattans won't be able to deny this because there is a lot of siege there. Don't do that, Monty. Looking, he's trying to get my necklace. Rattans have less range than Expo 2, so they struggle against siege even more. I don't think we need to think about Expo here for Celts. Cat is playing a siege too. Hi, Anarchist Nuts, welcome. Yeah, Monty, whose side are you on here? Seriously. Okay, so beautiful position for the castle, honestly. Beautiful boom for Darknoob. Now, he does have a lot of idle TC time, but we can understand why, right? Because it is ambitious. He's now really whacking down that farm eco, getting wheelbarrow as well, which AJ doesn't have. Darknoob ahead on eco upgrades. And this boom is just going to be beautiful. He's already 9 villages ahead. AJ on 2 TCs goes for ballistic. So it's really like he's committing to these units that he's got, but I fear that they're just not going to be able to do too much. He's going to add a castle in the center. He's about to find out about this one if he hasn't already. Ooh, he doesn't see it. Just dodges it. After this start, how can Dark afford all this? That's right, don't forget, he lost a bill. He lost a boar. And I suppose he's like, okay, well, I'm gonna make up for that. I've been behind in eco throughout the full Dark and Feudal ages. Now I'm Castle Age. Darknoob's gonna go Imp though! Holy shit! He's got a castle on hill. Q Ed Sheeran indeed. AJ's not far from Imp, but okay. So now I think for Vietnamese, the issue for them at the moment, especially on Rattans, is siege. And indeed, AJ clicks up to Imp, not too far behind. But how's he going to deal with the siege? If it's going to be his own siege, that's just always going to be tough when you're against Celts. If it's going to be cavalry, I think Darknoob can so quickly switch to infantry, and you already see him doing that. He's got Woadies on the field. They're going to deal with the siege quite well. And ballistics? Oh no, it's not in. I thought the universe... Yeah, here we go, ballistics. AJ. 8 by... I'm going to approve that message because Darknoob, sick beast. He's playing really well, and I'm just scared for how AJ's gonna handle this. With ranged units, with Rattans. How much gold is left in Darknoob's base? So he's got this out the side, and then he does eventually need to move into the center, but he's got 13 on stone. He'll have Imp advantage. I reckon he's got to go for the tread, but he does he even know about the castle in the center? Oh, he does. Of course, because of the Woady. Woady MVP. Let's go. The Rattans made it in, though. They're just going to run into siege, and they're going to run into TCs. Bang. Splat, splat. It's alright. We'll take that trade. The word scout was clutch. It's important, actually. It was really good for Darknoob that word saw a castle, because now Darknoob moves for a second castle. It's not over ambitious, but it's going to mean that he can take more stone, he can take more gold, and he's about to be Imp. Treb, surely? Yes. Yes to the Treb. Another mangonel in the queue. More villagers. He's up on 90 villagers. AJ on 74. AJ does have these beautiful units, but it's like they just can't find damage. Smalligan, you reckon AJ will lose the castle war and die now? Another Treb. It's definitely the priority to get rid of this castle in the center. AJ's still got this gold here. He's even stonewalling over the left-hand side. Might miss this tile as well. We'll see. We will see. Got stone left to spare. Not taking it at the moment, though. Okay. Yeah, Treb's on the hill here. This is the thing, I swear, so often in Golden Pit, Gold Rush as well, the person that goes for the center first is, I swear, more often than not, the one to lose it. Like, you take the center, that's all well and good, but then you just lose it, and then your opponent takes it, and then you just lose the game. Like, that's a summarized version of my experience with playing and watching these games on Golden Pit and Golden Rush. Drongo, mate, thank you so much for the follow. I am super keen to see you dominate Age of Empires 4. I just know you will. I have that vibe. Here's a castle moved back, reasonably so, because AJ does need castles, needs Trebs to contend with this, but I think he's going to be a little bit too far behind to make it possible. This castle perhaps could have gone up here on a hill, because I think it's just going to get splattered down again. I think so. Wallow Crash, thank you as well.
Thanks for checking in.
And Peppy. Thanks. Welcome on in, guys. Make sure you go give Aussie Drongo a follow, because he is absolutely somebody to watch in Age of Empires 4, which comes out in like, what, 11, 10, 11, 12 days, depending on where you are. Now we have a lot of Woadies. I'm happy to see it, and they're going to be elite Woadies, because these units are top tier, sexy, unique units. I've got the official Microsoft endorsed tier list of sexiest Age of Empires 2 unique units. And they're at the top, along with Teutonic Knights. And they're going to be elite. Elite in my heart. But hello, BBC. Now, I don't remember who questioned it, but somewhere earlier on, someone was like, yeah, but how's Celt's going to deal with BBC? And that's a damn good question. I do not know. I mean, a Treb one-shots a BBC, if it hits. Yeah, you agree? They're a very sexy unit. Thank you, thank you. Okay. War elephant not on the top. No, Store, I'm sorry. I'm just not into elephants personally. How do they deal with it, Huggy? Because I wouldn't know how. It's just going to be Trebs. The Trebs are going to one-shot the BBC. It needs to micro out of the way. Move. And it's just targeting the Vils here. A lot of them are weak, but I don't think that needs to be the priority. We do see the militia line switch for Vietnamese. I'm going to get defense upgrades. Going to get squires. Going to get some speedy boys. And the Rattans, there's still a nice clump of them. And AJ's defending well at home. Like, he's got the stone walls up. The Wodies won't be able to run in there too soon, even though he's still kind of open. So, yeah, the stone walls are great, but he's still open. Ooh, KP! Thank you very much, KP. Look how freaking fast these units eat buildings. It's insane. It's insane. The Treb's still trying to focus down the BBC. I love it. He's our first man-at-arm that we can see. No more BBCs in the queue. It's a very expensive unit. The most expensive unit in the game. And the Rattans are going to try and take an engagement against the Wodies. We've got 28 against 28. But look at the HP comparison. The Wodies will shred. Right? Oh, they don't want to take the fight. Virgin Treb vs Chad BBC. You like my recent thumbnail on YouTube, guys? I was very proud of it, not gonna lie. Now, an unprotected BBC. Yes, the men-at-arms are there. 200 swords. Oh, long swords. What comes first? 200 swords. Not in just yet. So the Wodies, the elite Wode Raiders, almost fully upgraded, are going to absolutely clean this up. And now, with this happening as well, I again fear for AJ. Oh, sorry, Monty sped it up. Oh god, no, Monty. We need to... there's a nice little clumping action happening there. So now the Rattans are okay. But the castle is not okay. 200 swordsmen is in. But the numbers, not looking good. It's 54 military compared to 13. AJ's only got one castle left. He's on 2 TCs compared to Darknoob. Oh!
Oh, hi.
I
Thanks
don't
for
even get
checking
to
in. I'm
talk
still a
about
piece
it.
of
Probably for the best.
garbage.
He's on 3 castles, 4 TCs. And AJ says GG and congrats because Darknoob is the champion. He takes the win. Holy moly. Guys, everybody was saying, maybe not everybody, but a lot of people, the majority of people were saying, as soon as this tournament was announced and at every stage through it, easy for AJ. Easy. Easy for AJ. That was the line of the whole thing. But Darknoob gets the win here, which I think he should be really, really, really proud with, because I think everybody underestimated him a little bit. They're like, oh, Darknoob, he's just an arena clown and arena's going to get banned and sure he'll win Hideout, but, you know, AJ's more versatile and will be able to handle these maps better. But Darknoob played insane. And he played consistently, but what he was doing just worked so well. And I feel like I haven't seen a player throughout this event able to deal with Darknoob's strat. Even if it was predictable. Darknoob just ensured that he was walled. He just had a really solid boom. He made it happen. He had really good civs as well, I have to say. Like the Italian... what was the other civ? Italian... Chinese? No. Italian Vikings. That game. AJ played so well. But Italians was just so good there. So really liked his draft, really liked his persistence, and the fact that he wasn't intimidated by going up against AJ. So big congrats to Darknoob. Also big congrats to AJ because he played insane, and there's just no discredit to him, no shame in losing to Darknoob, who's currently like 2k3. AJ down at 2k1 at the moment. A little lower than his usual rating, but hey. Marintho, of course, please. Huggy. Topless boys beat fancy archers confirmed. Yeah. They're solid outside of arena. I think this has proved that, Paradox, indeed. And I think this is just a reminder that, I mean, of course people, like, a player has a reputation and they have a nickname and they're like, oh, Darknoob's such a clown. But it's nice to have a tournament like this and to see Darknoob take the win and just to kind of reiterate that he's a really well-rounded player. So big congrats to both players. The prize money, let's talk about it because we had a total of 705 USD. 430 goes to Darknoob, 143 to AJ. And Rohir, our third place. We did cast that one. Got 82 bucks. Melisauko got 55 bucks. So big claps to everybody involved. The organizer of this event, by the way, Jason, he did an amazing job. So big thanks to him for making it happen. For being okay with me casting the whole event, being the visual caster for it. Which was a lot of fun. I really loved following this event. And I really loved how the finals turned out. Didn't get to game 7. Would have been really clutch if it did. But Darknoob with a very well deserved win. Loki, thank you so much. That's really nice of you. Can't believe your country's best player is a clown. Yeah, Paradox, that describes him well. Oh, doesn't mean they can't play other maps. Yeah, Driver, I mean, I think that goes without saying, but I think people just expected the Arabia player, let's just say that, to be more comfortable on the other maps. And that might have been the case, but I don't know the amount of preparation that either player put in. But they put on a damn good show. I'm really happy I could cast it. I hope you guys enjoy the games. We've got a lot of people watching here, which is really nice for me to see. Ooh, the greatest strategist of the entire medieval period, apparently. A clown, of course. Golden Pit is basically arena. Well, I think Darknoob just made a lot of maps arena. But that's the thing, guys, it's a strat. It's completely valid. Wall up and then have the game in your control. That's what he did. Thank you, Marintho. Do you want me to show it? Yeah, this is nice. I'll show it. Thank you for the follow. Anti-talent. Welcome. Okay, this is the meme. I don't know who made it, but Marintho sent it through. Let me get it up for you. Meme. It's accurate. That's a summary. Not just AJ, but every player that played against Darknoob that had the choice, like, had an option to ban a map. Arena was banned. Woo! And they made it. Amazing. It's very true. DIY arena every game. Valid. Fair enough. Alrighty. Oh, we finished replaying the game. We didn't look at a single timeline after the game, but it's okay. I'm going to be a bit more quiet because I realize I've been streaming quite late and I've got roommates, so I'm going to kind of lower my volume a little bit. My voice is getting a little bit sore as well because I'm just not used to casting so much in one weekend. Hey Naz, hey. Guys, I had a really fun time today. I loved those games, and like I said earlier, it's been an absolute pleasure casting this event since August. I hope you guys loved it if you were following along, and I can't wait for the next one. But for now, what are we gonna do? I'm gonna go to bed. What I'm gonna do, stick around, we're gonna raid somebody, guys. I'm gonna pick someone fun to raid. We're actually, oh, decision made. We've just been casting the Dutch Open final. I wanna raid Derp. He is 2K1, Dutch player, and really cool dude. So if you haven't been to his stream before, even if you have been there before, stick around because we're gonna raid him. And you get to see some more awesome Dutch Age of Empires. Oh, it's not the weekend. Oh god, it's really not the weekend. What am I saying? I mean, I casted Friday. No, I casted Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. That's what I mean. Monty hitting fast forward to get me to bed earlier. What a sweetheart he is. He's gone to bed. He's got a little bed on my desk. It's so cute. Oh, Zag, you haven't had dinner? Bro, go get some food. How did I get good at this game? The honest answer, Knight, is that I learned the game through Twitch chat. For better or worse, that's how I learned how to play Age of Empires. I just streamed it. I didn't know how to play, but I streamed it. And then I had people in chat being like, oh, LT, you really shouldn't make archers here. You should really make skirmishes. I was like, okay, why? And that's basically how I learned the game. How did I get good at it? A lot of practice. And a lot of passion for it. Yeah, Fruit Fisk, I loved it. I really, really loved it. Let's start the raid up. Guys, stick around, you'll get some channel points, you'll get some good karma. And you'll get to watch Derp. Chuck him a follow as well. He's currently 778 followers. So maybe with I see 200 people ready to go, ready to raid. We've got some other people watching, join in the raid if you want. And everybody that doesn't follow, if you want, like, obviously I'm not gonna force you. Just stick around, and if you like his content, chuck him a follow. Good night, friend at arms. Oh, thanks, Duvak. It was great to have you here. Thanks for the follow. Hey, let's do the credits actually, if they'll work. Are they gonna work? Woohoo! Let's go. Good night, Marintho. All right, we're just gonna build up the raid. I have some people to thank because damn guys, Gam dies. I had a fun time today. Thank you for the biddies. Thank you to my amazing mods. See you, Mars. Raid ding. The new followers today. Welcome on in. Look, Aussie Drongo, I see you there. Who else? Who else were we chatting with? Peel. Stuvek, there you are. It's great to have you guys join me today. I'll be doing a lot more casting, some more fun events. I stream my point of view as well, and we're actually not getting through the credits. I'm sorry. But we're going to raid, and I hope to see you guys next time. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the fun time, and take care of yourselves.